Hello, I'm OTM Speaks. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, share. This whole week, all of my intros and outros are going to be in honor of Redman, who is my favorite rapper of all time. I wouldn't say he's the greatest rapper of all time, but he's absolutely my favorite rapper of all time. So, all intros, all outros, before I get monetized, are going to be Redman instrumentals. Anyway, before I get started, I start off every live saying the exact same thing. This is my spiel. I lean to the right. I want you all to know where I'm coming from, straight where I'm coming from. So there be make no mistake about it. This is where I'm coming from, and I do that because I do not want to deceive you and make you think that I'm coming from a journalistic standpoint. I do give facts, so you guys know where I'm coming from, but I'm definitely coming from the right. I don't want to be MSNBC. I don't want to be ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox. All of them have slants, but they don't acknowledge them, and to me, that's a problem. With that said, Miss SJ, how you doing? Oliver Green Apartments, what's going on? Uncle L, G Will, how's everybody doing? Miss Just J, today's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna warm up to this to the main video with another video because I don't think people understand still why black people have a problem with Kamala. Anyway, I don't think people are fully grasping what's going on because I'm still seeing people confused, including Obama. The title of today's live is Obama lectures all black men in attempt to shame us. Hit the link. Let's discuss it. Before I do that, I want to play a video and then I'll drop the link and pin it. But this is going to be, I don't know. For me, I was annoyed by it. I am live on Rumble and YouTube. So I've been on Rumble this whole time. And I have 40 subscribers. But they're all subscribed to my profile, not my channel. I didn't know that it's separate. So I just created a channel. You can actually do the equivalent of super chats on Rumble, which I did not know because I was operating from my profile. Anyway, I moved all the videos over to my channel. So now when I post that link, it takes you directly to my actual Rumble channel. So if you are subscribed to me on my profile, please subscribe to me there. Rumble is really upped its game. And like I said, I'm eligible now for super chat. Well, what's the equivalent of a super chat there? I didn't know that because I was operating from my profile. So if you have a Rumble, create a channel. This whole time I've been uploading to my profile. So which means it's not searchable. So now that I have a channel, it is searchable. So when I go live, it actually will broadcast on Rumble. And I was getting a lot of views without that. So I'm actually really excited over that. But anyway, with that said, let's get started. I'm going to show this first video showing that people don't get it. And I don't understand why they don't get it.
Days before the election, and I got to say, it's not looking that great for the Democrats. I mean, this is not a good sign. You know, when you have an African-American candidate, you probably shouldn't be having to shore up your support among black men, but that's what's going on. Tim Walz is headlining a voter engagement event tonight with black men. Who better to connect with young black men than Tim Walz? Because apparently Michael Bublé was unavailable. Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian's like, hello. But no, Obama even came out yesterday to scold. I mean, he was scolding. Well, I don't know. The last month at the convention, he was no scolding. Now he's scolding. He was saying, you got to vote for Harris. But of course, for some young, especially the younger black men, it's a tough choice. Harris is African-American, but Trump has a sneaker line.
No.
So,
I don't know about y'all, but I'm starting to see a dangerous increase in black Trump supporters. And I thought these were outliers, but the way every time I turn around and there's another black influenceable black person who is in support of Donald Trump, it's like I'm surrounded. It's like I'm like, what is going on? Now, I think what happened was that I was into that Fonnie Willis stuff. That's Fonnie Willis stuff that was going on, and I wanted to see how that played out. Now, there is a black content creator who was explaining all of that, but I didn't want to wait for, her name is I'm Not a Lawyer. I didn't want to wait for her every day because she was covering other stuff, the YSL trial and all that. So I would look up lives while I was at work, and a lot of these people, and I wanted to support black creators, so I would look for black people who are covering this, and so many of them are Trump supporters. There are black Trump supporters everywhere.
What's going on, True? What's going on, Amber C? Thank you, Uncle L. I see you over there on Rumble. Appreciate you, sir. David, who I had on my last live. If you didn't see that live, I highly recommend you go back and watch me and David talk. Real Talk Nikki came up. It was phenomenal. Karcher, how you doing? He was also surprised by the amount of black support that Trump is getting this go round. Everywhere, Mike. They're freaking out. They're panicking. They did not know that this was happening. What I don't understand is how they didn't know. How do you not understand where we are today? It doesn't matter how much you lie and say everything's great. But apparently, people were completely unaware. And I believe Kamala, I believe her, Obama, all these people on the left were surprised. They're caught off guard. So what do? They send out Tim Walz. Let me finish playing, and then I'll talk about this.
YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. And I'm like, oh my God. Wait, we were all here 4 years ago. We were all here when the insurrection happened. We were all here when we saw that man incite violence, and these white people took it upon themselves to storm the Capitol. We were all here when that happened. Do you think that he's going to let it go this time? Do you think he's going to be told that he can't be reelected after this presidency? Do you think he is not going to incite violence again?
No.
We were all here through that whole 4 years. How do we get to a point as black people that we're going to be in support of a violent man who is trying his best to be a fucking dictator? How have you lost your mind that hard? How have you done it? How have you lost your mind to the point that you're a black Donald Trump supporter? I know they're out there, but it's so many now. So many people are trying to justify themselves as being black Trump supporters. It is insane to me. We were all here. We all witnessed him being a president. It's not a good look at all. There's nothing is worth it. A stimulus, nothing is worth it. Nothing is worth this violent man who can't take criticism. No, we can't do it.
President Trump is a felony, correct?
I'm actually really proud of this one. This is in a church, and a black woman stands up. What's going on, Phoenix Rising? G. Will, how you doing? Mel, what's up? This was in a church, in a black church. I was like, oh, nice. I don't think they understand why I don't want to say converting, why we're choosing something different. I genuinely don't, which is good. Because that means their polling is off again, as always.
Or has a felony. A felony. Or has a felony. Has a felony.
Can't take criticism.
Yeah,
no, we can't do it.
President Trump is a felony, correct? Or has a felony. A felony. Right around.
Correct.
Can any of you men up there run for the president of the United States in any local government with a felony? Right now, I just want you to answer that question.
I would say, well, if we're running for president, it's not anything that would disqualify me or anybody out here for running for president.
You can run for any.
It's not a requirement.
That's right. You can run for office whether it's local or national felony. And we got to also take this in mind.
Okay.
Before Donald Trump got into politics, he wasn't a felon.
True.
Okay. So something like Brother Malik said, something happened All of a sudden, he became the president. Now just look at this.
Okay.
He became the president of the country. He went all his life and he never ever got a felony. He became the president of the most powerful nation in this world. And then he get a felon, he get all these felonies while he the president. And we don't sit back and say, something is definitely wrong with that picture.
Well, let me finish this out. This is good.
About to vote? Yeah. Who you voting for? Trump. Come on, bro. Harris does backwards, bro. What? Harris. Man, we not voting for that, man. We voting for Trump, man. And who you voting for, Trump or Kamala? Man, Trump. We ain't with that Indian ass, man. Who, Kamala? Yeah, we ain't. Why you don't fuck with her? Cause she fuck with them immigrants. I'm black. So why you ride with Trump so much? Them Venezuelans taking all our bread. Hey, Trump or Kamala? Shit, Trump, to be honest. Why Trump, though? He used to keep immigrants out, so, you know, we was able for us to get jobs. It's hard for us to get jobs now, shit, because immigrants taking over. And they do it better than us, though, but they taking our man. All right, so this election around, you voting for Trump? Hell yeah, fuck Camilla, fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not for her. Her ass Venezuelans, for them. That's over with. I don't with her. Like, what would make you want to vote for Kamala? I ain't gonna lie, we was the last 2 people on earth. Still wouldn't do that shit. Damn. On bro grave. Like that? Yes, like that. I don't with her. I go with Trump. She ain't no good. I'll put it like that. So whoever wanna believe and go in her, check her history. Camilla. Turn around then. So you wouldn't vote for a black woman? It's gonna be the first black woman in office. Let me tell you something, man. Ain't no man is gonna listen to no woman. Period. Not in y'all country or my country or another country. There's no man gonna listen to no woman.
Hey, so listen. This is just a video that I found. I didn't put this one together. These opinions are these men on their own. Yeah, but we can make history. Man, we could, but it's not going to be history, bro. That's going to start World War III soon as she get in. Kamala or Trump? Trump? Yeah. Come on, bro. Kamala till it's backwards, man, bro. What are you talking Kamala, we voting for Trump, bro. What are you talking about? You know damn well we don't Kamala. Trump. Why, bro? Give out free stamps and everything. You tweaking. Yeah, that's how you feel. Ain't do us. You tweaking. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I vote Kamala. Man, we you and Kamala. Come on, bro. I can't even have my opinion. Damn, bro. Bro, you voting for you, so you with that all them Venezuelans? You with all that goofy? Yeah. Nah, ain't no yeah. That's why I shit up because of you. So, I love seeing what we're seeing right now. This is like a mass awakening. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, no, I agree, Mel. But it's still an awakening away from one thing and allowing us to look at another thing. And that's really what I care about. I don't care if they said they were voting for her. As long as you actually said this the other day, Mel, as long as they can articulate why, and it's not just blind following. I don't like that. I've never liked that. So I just thought that one was good. But it's time to get into actual Obama and his words. And let's do this. Free J, what's going on? How you doing? All right.
I'm going to go ahead and just speak some truths, if you don't mind. Because
how many of you guys have seen the whole thing? It's 4 minutes long. I know there was small clips going around, but this is the full 4 minutes of him speaking on this. And I don't know if everyone's seen the whole thing, so I want to play the whole thing.
Understanding, cool. Based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers.
Right.
So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly.
Y'all.
And say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences, who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land and is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities, from housing to making sure that our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents can afford medicine, and making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high, and are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act, so everybody's got help here, and cares about things like education and entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods. And that's on one side. And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person. And you're thinking about sitting out? I'm not. But, you know, Cousin Pookie might be. And you're coming up.
All right, I'm
Up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody.
How dare you?
Who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not acceptable.
Unacceptable.
That's not. This shouldn't even be a question.
All right, so I wanted to play that all the way through before, because I'm going to stop and interrupt that thing. Mike Levin, what's going on? True Essence, Ricky Clay, how you doing? All right, so now I'm going to start it over and I'm going to do my commentary, because that drove me insane. How you doing, Dantena? That's Dantena. All right, so let's start this over and now let's pick this apart, because this is unbelievable.
I'm going to go ahead and just speak some truths, if you don't mind. Because my understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Right. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers.
Brothers.
So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly.
So if you don't mind, I'm going to speak to y'all directly. You've never heard Obama talk like this. What is this? This dude, he's just a more polished version of Kamala Harris, whatever. He's just a more polished version of her, but he does the same thing. Just people don't pick up on those little slick things that he does.
And say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles.
All right, so I don't know how she grew up, but according to her, she grew up in middle class, right? She said it 1,000 times. Part of a small business. That was her second mother. And I grew up different. I grew up in Chicago. There were 7 of us squeezing into apartments. I don't know what, I didn't live in Canada. Did any of you guys travel abroad for school? I mean, some people may have, but I was not able to travel abroad to go to school. So I don't know how I'm not South Indian. Are you guys South Indian? I don't know what he's talking about. She grew up like us. She understands the struggles because she went to a HBCU. Most men, most people don't go to college. I don't know what he's talking about. How does she understand our struggles if she grew up middle class and studied abroad? Just because she went to Howard? To me, I find that really, really interesting that he thinks that that's all it takes is to go to an HBCU. So this is how many of you guys had to sleep with a rich 60-year-old politician that was married to come up? How do you guys understand that struggle? What kind of struggle is it when you're on the arm of Montel Williams and other celebrities? What is he talking about? She understands us. If she's such a great, Black, powerful, influential leader, why isn't she more popular? Why do you have to come talk to us? Why do you have to come talk to us? If she's this person that you're saying she is and this relatable, why are you here? What is this lecture about? I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
And pain and joy that comes from those experiences. Who's had to work harder and do more and overcome.
Do more who? Do more people? What has she done more than anybody else? See, right here, he's already separating her from us, and he doesn't even realize. Or maybe he does. He's smart. He understands what he's doing. What's going on, Kobe's film? What's up? Welcome. But I don't understand this. So when I first saw it, I heard about it first, and then I went and watched it. I was trying to be neutral. But then I'm like, what is this man talking about? And why is he needed if everything he's saying is true? Evo, what's going on, sir? How you doing?
And achieves the second highest office in the land and is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities.
Like what? Inflation? What does he talk like? How is she putting? She literally said, I'm not going to do anything that specifically benefits Black people. So how can he even say that? This doesn't make sense. What he's saying does not add up. What policies? Helping illegals move to our neighborhoods, to our communities? Making sure they get medicine? Can't forget that. What's vital in our communities when you're sending nothing but illegals to us? What is he talking about? How are we supposed to identify or relate to this? I don't understand. I've done several live streams on illegal immigration. I don't have to do this again. I really don't. But she achieved the second highest office in the land. Okay, so Trump achieved the first. They really don't think we're capable of thinking. You understand the little or the lack of regard that they have for us. to make this case at all. She's just like you. When she says every day the same thing, I grew up middle class, my mom had a house. Like, I didn't have a house. I don't know what he's talking about. This is wild, 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 wild.
From housing to making sure that our mothers, and our fathers, and our grandparents can afford medicine.
And illegals.
And making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high.
Why are they too high? That's what inflation is. Like, prices are too high because of her inflation. She tied herself to Biden, which was a mistake. She said she couldn't think of anything that she would have done differently than he did. Okay, so then you own all of this. She got rid of her entire ability to say, I'm coming in with change, or she couldn't run on a hope and change, the fake new industries thing that she kept saying. Really, really weird talking point. But you can't do that anymore. You tied yourself to everything that's happened over the last 3.5, we're going on 4 years now. I'll just say 4 going forward. You tied yourself to it. You can't say, oh, I was just the vice president. None of the idiot celebrities who follow you can say, oh, I was just the vice president. You took credit and you're happy. Beautiful one. How you doing, young lady? Appreciate you. But yeah, he like this doesn't, oh man.
And are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act. So everybody's got help here.
Including
illegals. About things like education and entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods. And that's on one side. And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person.
Like Joe Biden? Joe Biden refused to talk to Ice Cube when he had a plan, the Platinum Plan. Oh, no. Trump's was the Platinum Plan. His was the contract with Black America. Joe Biden said, we'll look at it after we get elected. Yeah. Never talked to him again. And he validated that. He said they never contacted him again. Like that kind of disregard, Joe or Barack? Never came back and talked to him. How dare you? How dare you say you're gonna even consider sitting out or even worse, voting for this guy? This is unbelievable. How dare you black men use reason? I don't care what you have a problem with. Like I got a problem with that. So, what is that supposed to do? You're not my father. You don't even have boys. You're the last person they should. You are a feminine. All right, I'm not gonna go that far. But this must be how he talks to his daughters. Because this kind of talk doesn't work on men. I don't know any man who would respond well to this. I just don't. I really don't. This must be how he talks to his daughters. Do you have a problem with how they dress? Have you guys seen how his daughters dress? I know one of them's a chain smoker. You have a problem with that? No? But you had a problem with me. Interesting. I was going to go there. There's no need. There's no need. But he's got the older daughter chain smokes. She smokes a few packs a day. I may be exaggerating. But they walk around looking exactly like the celebrities that they put in front of us. But you're going to lecture me? Are you serious? Right now? Barack? It's unbelievable. No black son.
And you're thinking about sitting out?
Beautiful one, as always. Appreciate you, young lady. Thank you so much. I really, 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 really genuinely appreciate you and everything you do for this channel, because man, beautiful one is, she's a blessing to this whole sector. But I can't speak for them. I can speak for me and say thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. Stream sponsor, channel sponsor, everything sponsor. That's beautiful. Thank you, young lady. I appreciate you. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, let's play it. Let's play it.
But, you know, because of Pookie might be. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that. Because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president.
So he's trying every attack. And I don't believe it's an attack, but I think he thinks it's an attack. And he's trying to go methodically down the line of insults that he can throw at us. I would vote for a woman who I believe was capable of completing sentences, coherent sentences. I would vote for a woman who was able to have a conversation with people without awkwardly laughing so much that the person has to back off and are afraid to ask more questions. I would feel more confident in a woman who didn't have over a 90% turnover rate in every office that she's held. So the people who work for her don't like her. So why would I hire her? Because that's what she's doing. She's applying to work for me. She'll be over us in that office, but she works for us. She doesn't want to talk to us. She said that she specifically will not do anything for us. So why would I hire her? Because she's made promises to illegals. She's made promises to the Asian community. But she can't make promises to me? Okay, then I don't need you. We're going with another applicant. I'm sorry. I apologize. Not really, but she lies about her heritage. She lies about her positions on everything. Why would I give her a chance? Why would I allow her to lead me? Matter of fact, Obama didn't endorse her in 2020. Did you have a problem with the woman president, Barack? Why didn't you endorse her against Joe? If this were about everything you're saying on my screen right now, I'm pointing the wrong way, but on my screen right now, if this were about what you're saying, why didn't you endorse her? You let her, she backed out without a single delegate, not one. And you didn't lecture the Democrat Party. You didn't lecture white men. You didn't lecture any man. Matter of fact, it took you forever just to endorse Biden because you were waiting to see which way the wind blew. That's fine. That's cool. Andre Dub, what's going on, sir? But why didn't you, Mel, why didn't you support her, the black woman who lived like us and who can relate to us and went to our schools? Okay, well, how come you didn't support her? You could have said all of this 4 years ago. You didn't say any of this. Matter of fact, you chose a man who he attributed to two segregationists as being his mentor. One was in the KKK, and he called him his mentor. That's who you chose over the black woman who you are now caping for and acting like she's some kind of, I don't know who you think she is. But it ain't. She ain't. No politician, no living politician has had a longer history of denigrating black people than Joe Biden. And that's who you chose twice. So now I'm trying to understand why now her blackness, you called her a black American, African American. No, she's not. But now it matters, right? Now it matters. But it didn't matter against a racist old white man that you said finds a way to mess up everything. I'm just saying. I'm trying to understand why you're taking this hard, why you're drawing the line in the sand, the red line with us, with me, with Mel, with Andre, with G Will. Who else is in here right now? Oh, with Uncle L. Like all these black men are in here. You got a problem with us. Evo, you got a problem with us. But you didn't have a problem with Joe Biden? I'm trying to understand. Well, let's see. Let's see.
And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down.
Why is this man talking to us like he's a pimp? This is like if one of your hoes came up short. This is how you talk. Maybe, well, not us, not me, no. But this is how a pimp would talk to a hoe right before he smacked her. Look at his demeanor. I'm disappointed. I don't care if you're disappointed. What does that mean? That means absolutely nothing to us. Do you not get it? You're disappointed? We didn't come up short. Your party did, which is good because we needed to move away anyway. We really did. Nothing has happened. Nothing. And we're in the age of information now. So back in the day, we had to rely on really bad media. Now people can look stuff up, and you can tell we're looking stuff up by the reasons that black men are giving for not voting. That's it. That tells you right there, hey, we know something that we didn't know before, which is why we're doing what we're doing. We can research. We can research you people now. But Barack Obama, you don't matter. You don't even lead in your home. You don't even wear the pants in your relationship. You weren't raised by a man, but you're telling us our responsibilities as men. Come on, man. Come on, Barack. Look at his face.
That's not acceptable.
Unacceptable, really.
That's not. This shouldn't even be a question.
Shouldn't be a question. He's so offended that we're thinking for ourselves that he believes it shouldn't even be a question. I shouldn't be wasting my time talking to you peasants. That's the message I'm getting out of this. I don't know what this is. What we need, Mel, exactly. How many, Magic said it 2 or 3 times, what you need to understand. I don't need to understand anything. The only thing I understand about Magic is that he's had AIDS for about 30 years. Like, why do I need to understand that? I can't get this back to normal. Why do I need to understand that? You need to understand. Dude, nobody makes worse decisions than a man who has AIDS and continues to go to Diddy parties afterward. And you're telling us about our decisions. Obama, you chose a known racist to run with you, and then you supported him throughout 2 of his campaigns. 1.5. Now you're pro-black. You guys, you're not good decision makers. Because if you were, you would have done some of the things that you guys promised, and you didn't. Holy crap. Holy crap. What Andre Dub, man. Thank you, sir. I owe you some for helping me out on the live. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you. We have another stream sponsor, Andre Dub. Amber C, also. Thank you guys so much. Let me pull this down and update this. Man, I appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully you're seeing differences in my in the quality of my production. I got the new camera. We're working on some other things. We're gonna, well, now I can get some more lighting, some different types of lighting, because I got lights everywhere. I can consolidate that into 3. But I appreciate you guys so much. Also, sorry, 1 second. I gotta show respect on these. Man, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. I really genuinely appreciate that. Andre Dub. Cool peoples, man. Cool peoples. What was I saying? Oh, I want somebody who can show a sign of strength. And we have a president who had 2 attempts on his life. And not only did he go back to the place where he got shot, but right after he got shot, he stood up and said, fight. To me, that shows strength. That doesn't show being a misogynist. This man is a billionaire. He didn't have to run the first time. He didn't know what he was in for. Then when he got it, he still ran again a second time. This man, to what that pastor was saying, he obtained 30-something felonies when he went through 70-something years of never getting one. He's never had a felony up until he ran for president. He didn't have to run. He doesn't have to run. To me, that's a sign of strength. Not what she's doing, not her. If she's so strong, why does she have to send you? Do you understand that that's a sign of weakness? She's got, hey, I need help. For what? This man survived 2 attempts on his life and went back to the place where he got shot. Do you understand? He could have been walked away. They tried to put him in prison several times. They tried to impeach him twice. They're still trying to put him in prison. They're trying to fine him $500 million. All of this stuff is being overturned. There's a reason this stuff is being overturned. They try to tie him to Russia. They try to tie him to Ukraine. Like what they blamed him for a global pandemic that he called the China virus. And they were mad that he called it. Now all of a sudden it's his fault. But you were mad when he was pointing out where it came from before you would admit where it came from. That, to me, that's strength. But we watched Obama insult Sarah Palin over and over and over and over as if I don't remember that. And now you're a misogynist for not voting for her. You don't even have to say anything about her. But if you don't vote for her, you're a misogynist. Okay. I guess I'll be that. That's a red man reference. I'm gonna drop this link, but there's more on this video because I have black men responding to this. And rightfully so, we're not happy. We're just not. And we shouldn't be. We shouldn't accept this. It's beyond insulting. Beyond insulting. Language alert. Language alert. Uncle Al, you caught that.
President Obama, with all due disrespect, man, go sit your duck ass down. Like we can't see what the fuck just happened in the last 4 years and then the 4 years before that. Like our pockets and our account don't read the fucking different numbers. Like we can't see we paying more for gas, groceries, and Snicker bars 305.
Beautiful one. Holy crap. Well, I can't put beautiful one up there twice. So I just say thank you again. I appreciate you. Thank you again. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
That's my favorite candy, so of course I know. Sit your duck ass down, man. You want us to vote for Kamala? Tell us what the fuck you did for us. I'll wait. Tell us what the fuck gave you such a big voice for us. Like you did so good of a job. I'll I'll wait. Hoe ass nigga. Y'all kill me trying to shame people into like you did so good of a job. I'll wait. Hoe ass nigga. Y'all kill me trying to shame people into a vote. Tell me what the fuck you fist to do. You can't shame me. This is not high school. We don't play them semantic games around here, man. You mad at black men because they got a fucking brain and they can use logic. We can actually see what the fuck our account look like. And you mad at that, telling something, well, we gotta get the black man. Shut your duck ass up.
So they sent Obama to come get us and bring us back to...
Listen, to stuff like that, you don't have to really add anything. What's going on, Nikki? What's going on, Evo, first time up here, man. What's going on, sir?
What's going on? How you doing? Thank you for having me up. Hope everybody's doing well.
Excellent. How you feel about Obama?
Who?
Barack.
Man, look, Barry need to stop, honestly, because, I mean, first of all, he didn't even really acknowledge throughout the whole time. He to me, it seemed to have been both chauvinistic and sexist, right? If you want to really break down what he was really saying, I mean, he really didn't even touch on the basis of of the woman within this. He kind of just drove more of a divide into it.
Yep.
And I was talking to one of my friends about this when it first came out. And he's a liberal, and I was just like, hey, look, bro, on some real shit. If y'all was winning the way that y'all say that y'all are, why is it such a big deal?
Exactly.
Because when you're bringing out to me, whenever you bring out Barack Obama at this point, it's like he's having to come out the corners of the basement. He has to take the headset off, get out his pajamas, and having to go in front of the people. You're doing bad. In
his castle in Martha's Vineyard.
Exactly.
That's probably why he's so mad. He had to leave his castle to come down and talk to us peasants.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, and like these people are willing to do anything within their power to maintain the power that they do have. And I never thought I would say this in a million years, but hell, shouts out to Biden, because he has been driving the fucking bus over that woman.
I'm making a video about that.
Yeah,
I don't know if people seen that. I got that.
I also wanted to let you know I had sent you 2 DMs. So apparently, Kamala, whatever the fuck her name is, communist. She officially has a plan for black men. It's called the Opportunity Agenda for Black Men. Check your DMs.
I'll check for sure.
So there's an actual list, like breakdown list, and the first thing on there is legalizing marijuana. Bitch.
And so that's what she thinks of us.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what is that. There's also a $20,000 loan for entrepreneurs. There's like a loan forgiveness program, and this just rolled out 3 hours ago. So
that's pure desperation. That's what that is.
It is.
Good.
And I love to see it. I love to see it, because it's been a long time coming. And these I call them these fucktards, bro. These are fucktards at this point. Pardon my language. I'm not.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't.
No. This video is about to get real raunchy.
All right.
So don't worry about it. So a lot of people gonna curse them out.
Now fuck them, man. Like on some real shit, fuck them all. And this is truly a symbolic. This is truly a symbolic election. If people were to really break it down and really understand, like, old boy is not a perfect candidate, and I don't think that anybody would actually want one.
You just said something.
Go ahead.
I don't want to call it profound, but you just said something that hits. Let me see. I have a video about what you just said. You mind if I play it real quick? Because you just said something really, really interesting that you tapped into that not sure a lot of people have, but of all people, one of the most liberal human beings in this country literally threatened to leave the country if Trump got elected the first time. Listen to what he has to say now.
Trump came to the Detroit Economic Club.
I saw that this morning.
And stood there in front of the Ford Motor executives and said, if you close these factories as you're planning to do in Detroit and build them in Mexico, I'm going to put a 35% tariff on those cars when you send them back, and nobody's going to buy them. It was an amazing thing to see. No politician, Republican or Democrat, had ever said anything like that to these executives. And it was music to the ears of people in Michigan and Ohio and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin. He's saying the things to people who are hurting. And it's why every beaten down, nameless, forgotten working stiff who used to be part of what was called the middle class loves Trump. He is the human Molotov cocktail that they've been waiting for.
This is your point.
The human hand grenade that they can legally throw into the system that stole their lives from them. Although they've lost their jobs, although they've been foreclosed on by the bank, next came the divorce, and now the wife and kids are gone. The car's been repoed. They haven't had a real vacation in years. They're stuck with the shitty Obamacare bronze plan where you can't even get a fucking Percocet. They've essentially lost everything they had, except one thing. The one thing that doesn't cost them a cent and is guaranteed to them by the American Constitution, the right to vote. They might be penniless, they might be homeless, they might be fucked over and fucked up. It doesn't matter, because it's equalized on that day. A millionaire has the same number of votes as the person without a job. One. And there's more of the former middle class than there are in the millionaire class. The dispossessed will walk into the voting booth, be handed a ballot, close the curtain, and take that lever, or felt pen or touchscreen, and put a big fucking X in the box by the name of the man who has threatened to upend and overturn the very system that has ruined their lives. Donald J. Trump. They see that the elites who ruined their lives hate Trump. Corporate America hates Trump. Wall Street hates Trump. The career politicians hate Trump. The media hates Trump. Trump's election is going to be the biggest fuck you ever recorded in human history.
That's it.
They're going to kill that man.
Well, we've seen they've already tried repeatedly, but I mean, that's what you said.
I'm talking about that director right there. They're going to kill him.
Oh, Michael Moore? Nah. He's one of them.
Right. He's on their team.
Yeah, he's on their team. But even he sees how, I don't understand why he can tap in. That was in Michigan, by the way, which Trump has been up now for over a week, and his numbers are increasing. He's going to win Michigan. He's going to win Pennsylvania. She can't win without those two. She can't win without Pennsylvania, period.
Right, because what they call that, the blue wall.
Yep. Ohio, he broke it all up. Yep.
Ohio, Michigan, and Wisconsin.
Yep, and Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania. So, so from the looks of it, from the polls that I've seen this morning, I look at the internal polls. I don't look at the ones that that's like always blasted out to everybody. But she's winning Wisconsin.
Yep, that's the only one she's up in.
Right. So and they can have that. Who the fuck is in Wisconsin? I mean, Milwaukee. And people don't even claim Milwaukee out there. So that
he only needed to win one of them. He's winning 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's going on, Nikki? How you doing?
How you doing, Nikki?
How are you?
Well, and yourself?
I'm well, thank you.
What you got on it?
Got on what?
On the topic of Obama lecturing.
Do you really want me to say?
Absolutely. That's why I pulled you
Talk
up.
your ish. I'll go on mute.
Um,
I'll be pasting
I
your link in the
feel
chat while you talk.
I feel those that I'm all for the people that, you know, are coming out and waking up. I'm all for them. I truly am. However, for me, the assignment in 2020 was to learn the game or don't play it.
Mm-hmm.
And when the white man wanted to determine folks' blackness and say, you ain't black if you don't vote for him, I really don't see how people could be too upset with Obama for what he said, because they went and voted Joe. That gave them the ultimate disrespect. So to me, it's like, you kind of get what you deserve. I'm a mama. So if I tell you once not to touch that fire and you gonna do it anyway, what you want me to say? You want me to be sympathetic to you? No. I told you not to do it. So
I knew your position.
yeah, that's where I stand.
What's up, Mel? How you doing, sir?
Salute, Mel.
What you got on it?
Hey, I think I said a lot of it yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you're saying it a lot better than I could, because, I mean, it is what it is at this point, man. And I just think it's amazing. They would be doing some weed eating right here when I start. But they can make sense. But I think it's amazing how black men are being placed as the root of the reason that she is not going to be successful. Because that's what they're positioning.
Blaming us. Yep.
That's what they're positioning us for.
Mm-hmm.
That we're the reason why. Not because of the fact that we only make up 7% of the population, and there are more white men than there are black men, and there are more Hispanic men in America than there are black men. But it seems like this last stretch is the black male vote, black male vote, black male vote. So I kept putting it in your chat, but that quote from Malcolm X rings true. Now they come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now they come to the black man to say, why don't you vote for her? Why don't you want her? What does she have to do to get the black vote? What does she have to do to get the black man's vote? Now you come to me on the 11th hour. And we're a little bit different, O Speaks, because I've already spoke to you. I said I'm not a diehard Republican. Well, I ain't saying you are, but I mean I'm not a Republican in the traditional sense. I am a conservative. But to listen to these people now come out and they chastise black men, and not just for the fact of not if you vote for Donald Trump, but it's if you don't vote for her, then you need to be lectured. You need to be shamed. You need to be uninvited to the cookout. You need to be blocked on Facebook. You see how they're bullying the black man into this position of having to vote for somebody that they don't mess with.
Yep. He took it even further and said, or if you sit out. So he doesn't even want you to sit out.
Yeah.
So it's mandated that we vote the way he says, and that we vote or die.
Yeah,
but did you hear him call you guys a pookie, though?
No, that's so I was going to say something about that. When the one dude said, I won't, but he said, or will your cousin Pookie or something like that. I'm like, this dude, he's throwing all these little sneaky racist things and it goes ignored. Your cousin Pookie will, though. That's what he said. I'm like, wow, this dude.
Not Pookie and Ray Ray. Oh,
black men are literally getting lectured by a man who wasn't even raised by his daddy. Like
that's what I said. Yep.
Who wasn't even raised by a black daddy, who wasn't even raised part of his life in the United States of America. And then the part that he did get raised in, which is Hawaii, doesn't have a strong black population. And I think he was the only black person at Occidental College when he went. But people are sitting there shucking and jiving. But he's only talking to the black bourgeoisie. Mm-hmm. That's why I feel really good. Because they cannot have this conversation with everyday black men in a barbershop.
No.
It's only those same usual preachers and other people who were going to hum and haw for him anyway. He's lost his mystique. He's lost his prestige. More people are saying, shut the fuck. I'm not going to cuss on your panel.
No. I'm telling you, that video is about to get raunchy, though. I'm not done with that video.
So, yeah. But, more people are saying, shut up, Obama, than they are saying, yes, we can. Yes, we can is dead and gone. because we found out it was fake and phony, and no, we can't under what that was. So, yeah.
Yep. She said she missed that Pookie remark. I'll play that. I'll play it later. You want me to keep going with the video? Let me see.
Spin that shit.
Bro.
He like they sent Obama back to come get us.
Oh, hold on.
He
This is
insulted
544. Let me go back to that Pookie remark that he made. So I was like, wow, here it is right there. Yeah, I even know the face he made when he said that nonsense.
But, you know, because Pookie might be.
And they laughed. Isn't that crazy that they laughed?
They chuckled, they shuck, and they
The
jive.
Pookie might, and they all laughed. Like, that's not, like, you don't have a problem with that? Like, if Joe Biden said Tyrone or something like that, or like, how is that not offensive? Whatever. Let's go back to this part.
Yeah, they sent Obama back to come get us. He insulted us. He said, y'all, I was highly offended when he said the only reason we voting for Donald Trump is because we don't want a woman in president, so we come up with, yo, nigga, shut up. Shut up. You don't speak for me. You don't speak for me. You don't speak for a lot of us. Fuck out of here. You gonna tell us what we think? Come on, man. Who the fuck are y'all? That shit pissed me off, man. Fuck out of here. You gonna tell us how we need to think and what we should think? Man, shut up, man. Fuck out of here. You gonna bring Barack Obama. He gonna play us. First, y'all call us low-informed voters, low information voters, misinformed voters. Now you want to come out and throw my mama in this shit. Fuck that. If my mom's was president, I ain't voting for her. My grandmother could be my own. I wouldn't vote for them either. And they got the same radical policies.
That's it.
Shit pissing me off, man. Watching this video with this motherfucker, man. This dude gonna come up here and tell us how we need to think. Yo, get the fuck out of here, man. Go back to the White House. Or wherever you came from, Barry. Now you want to address us like brothers. I ain't been your brother. Where was you at 2008, Negro? Fuck out of here.
Man. So to your point, Mel, if he was to have that conversation not around a bunch of whoever those kids were, that's how the conversation would go.
Exactly.
It would tone down real quick. That whole I'm disappointed in you. No, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, he talking like he's somebody's daddy.
Yeah.
You know, like, yo, you gave a very good a good metaphor how he was describing himself. He sounds like a pimp coming to get his money. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. Now you understand, if you're a black person, if you're a black man especially, you understand just how little value that your vote mattered to these people. Because they're not saying they're not saying to black men, let us sit down and listen. What is the beef you have? What are the issues you're having? What are your grievances? Now, they're going to the black bourgeoisie, but they're not coming to everyday black men and asking that question. The black men will straight up tell you. And one of the other things that one of the biggest problems with Kamala Harris and her support base is they are making it seem like it is something wrong with being masculine. And a lot of black men ain't rocking with that, ain't gravitating. Doug Einhorn is not a moral example of masculinity to me.
No.
So I think that's one of the big things as well too. So now they have this expectation that you're supposed to vote for, like Ricky Smiley said, your mama was a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Your mama was a black woman. And you know what? My mother was a black woman, and my mother was a strong black woman, and my mother was raised by a black woman. So to listen to these people try to nail in a square and a round peg absolutely makes zero sense to me because of who my mother was.
Mm-hmm.
And I would not disrespect her in that way.
100%.
See
the shirt? The shirt says chilling like a felon. And it's a Donald Trump. Actually, G. Will in here was the one who made it. I'll put his link on later. But it says chilling like a felon.
Hey, Speaks. Charles Barkley better not see you wearing that shirt. He's gonna punch you in the face.
I wish he would. I wish he would. Oh, man. Early retirement. What were you about to say, Evo? I think I cut you off.
I was gonna say last night was the craziest shit for me. I was over at my aunt's house, and mind you, she's a diehard Republican. And I'm trying to tell you, like, on some, for years type shit. Pretty much like most of our families, right? I walked in. This
Republican or Democrat?
Democrat.
Oh,
Democrat. I mean, when I walked in, this mofo had the damn Fox News on. I was like, oh hell, oh hell, what the? I'm like, oh, the apocalypse definitely coming. Oh shit, Jesus' second coming is yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, um, and I was like, I was just shocked because, like, my she one of them, like, she I call her, like, she was like the mob boss, right? Like, she don't talk much, but she, like, if she say something, just know, like, she was sitting on it for a while, and then she gonna hit you with them cold facts real quick, gonna hurt your heart. You know what I'm saying? And probably hurt your dog's heart as well, and the dog probably 10 miles away. So my thing is that to see that she was doing that, it gave me hope in the sense of, damn, like, she's starting to see the same shit that I see. I don't say much, I don't talk much, I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? Because it has gotten to the point where there's been some heated arguments. Heated discussions between my mom and I, or my aunt and I, and
We've all
I'm just
had those.
like, hey, look, I ain't even worried about the, like. I said it'd be cool to have a woman. I said it would be. I said, now where's Condoleezza Rice? And Condoleezza Rice went ahead, pulled up, and she had some dope ass policies, and she
Damn
had
right.
something to show. Hell yeah, she would have got mine. You know what I'm saying? Candace Owens too, like some of that nature. And I was telling my aunt, I was like, you gotta really think about, like, if you want to talk about this diversity thing, because she tried to hit me with the diversity shit. I was like, well, when you think about it, the Republicans in the past, like, two elections have had a very diverse group of candidates. You had Ben Carson, and then this during the primaries this year, you had, was a Vivek Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy. Yep.
Yeah,
Before that,
yeah,
we had RIP Herman Cain.
right.
We've always had. It's always been more diverse. The people just would bash the candidate that was black. That's what they were
Right.
doing.
Exactly.
Evo, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Aren't you, if I remember correct, are you from Carolina?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, so let me ask you this question then. Your auntie, why she ain't supporting the black man running for governor then?
Man, look, hey, look, Mark.
His email address.
I ain't gonna cat, man. Mark Robinson, because as much as I want to support the brother as well, look, homie got some crazy shit going on behind him. And then what was to me, I'm like, all right, these are allegations, and this and the way that the information was given out on CNN, it was kind of like an expose, like the News Inquirer type shit. And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, let's just wait until these allegations, go left. Because I'm like, if this really happened, I mean, if this really didn't happen, then I would sue the fuck out of CNN if I was him.
Yeah, but
now,
Evo, I want to take people to task on that, because I didn't talk to O about this, and I'm not trying to take your panel another direction.
No, don't worry about it.
But here we are with Donald Trump being accused of, committing felonies. Well, he's classified as a felon, and here we have him. He's been accused of the R word. Matt Gaetz has been accused of being a child lover by the former Speaker of the House. Said this.
Right, yeah.
So, and then we have Jim Jordan, who was accused. I don't understand why Republicans, and I'm not saying you in particular, but why CNN, who's known for being nefarious in how they report things, why we ran from why Republicans ran away from Mark Robinson when they stood by people who have been accused of far worse. The man was accused of having a porn account.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's not just the porn account. It was just the shit that was being said. Now, for me personally, I'm still going to stick with the decision that I had of, as far as, like, still supporting him. But I guess it was just the way that he handled it. That's what's been the major turnoff about it, because there was a third party group that offered services to investigate everything, And they said, well, you know, if it didn't happen, then by all means, like, we'll help you. And he turned them down. I'm like, oh, god damn. Like, so in regards to the shit that he was saying, calling himself like, if he was a black Klansman, they would name him, you know, Martin Coon, Lucifer King, or some shit like that. I was like, what the? Like the shit that was being said was wild, and the way that it's been handled or how he's handling it, not addressing it, that's what's been the major turnoff to a lot of people within the party. There's a lot of people that still want to support him. However, it's like, god damn, bro, like, hey, look, man, do something, fight back. He
said he was soon. He did hire a law firm that is actually going to sue CNN right now.
I hope he wins.
You know, I hope so too. But it cost him his governorship. I just felt like after that situation, it was clear. When I say this very clear from my perspective, I don't think the black man has a political party.
No, they don't.
Because the Republican Party will not defend him and protect him the same way that they would Donald Trump. This man has crashed out for Donald Trump, and now Donald Trump won't even be in the same places he's at in North Carolina for campaign rallies, you know. And so, and then with the Democrat Party, we already know who they are, and they definitely don't have a place for black men. So this was an eye opener, and I think black men need to really evaluate their stock and their vote, take back control of being the heads of their households, most importantly, and that way their vote can have more power and more value, in my opinion, in the country.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, that is definitely a fact. And like I said, for me, I haven't pulled out my support. It just had my eyebrow raised. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, do something, like, because I want to support the brother, of course. You know what I'm saying? And for someone to be as robust as he is, I mean, he's a very very vocal person. And some of the shit that he's saying, I'm like, bro, like, hey, tone it down just a little bit. You're coming off as radical. There's a radical left, and then there's a radical right. And the thing about why people are geared more towards Trump is because they're starting to look at the moderate aspect of what it is that he's doing. He hadn't said that, oh, certain people just need to die, or certain people just need to, you know, like Mark Robinson has said some egregious shit. Like, and he said some egregious. I mean, he was saying some shit like this inside of a church. If I find those clips, I said,
DM me that.
You don't have to find them. I know.
Because they've been running those ads in North Carolina like crazy. So, and I don't want to go for Joe Stein, because Joe Stein is nothing but a Joe Biden part 2. And to see the difference between Roy Cooper now, like when I saw how DeSantis took care of everything in Florida, and in comparison to Roy Cooper, I was like, bro, Roy Cooper a bitch. And I already have a personal beef with Roy Cooper because of some stuff that happened years ago with music, and, you know, essentially, allegedly, I want to say allegedly, me getting blackballed. And so, because I didn't want to comply with something that his candidacy at that given time was trying to do, and they approached me. Just saying, allegedly, don't quote me. All I'm saying is that the way that the contrast between the two, it let me know the difference between who's running the show and who is being pushed to run a show. Roy Cooper didn't come out there with guns a-blazing. He came out there with depleted pants on like he always does, looking like a whole man bitch. Pardon my language.
I'll tell you what, something about those North Carolina governors, they used to have some dignity with them.
Roy Cooper
he was the first one, I'm telling you, either Democrat or Republican, that's kind of like, you can tell he eats pita bread.
Right.
So, you know.
Avocado and all that shit.
And I'll tell you this, Ron DeSantis, man, I was angry about him running for president because I felt it was a slap in the face to Florida, because he's been such a good governor down here for Florida. And Kamala Harris is trying to say that he's politicizing this, whatever. I want to say this clearly.
When she's doing the same exact thing.
No, but listen, Evo, they could settle this debate right now. Hurricane Ian was one of the worst catastrophic hurricanes that happened in 2022. If Kamala Harris did not call Ron DeSantis then, and if she was not down here with Joe Biden when Joe Biden came down here to visit when Hurricane Ian hit,
that's it.
Then she need to sit down. Excuse my language, speaks. Shut the fuck up. And she need to go in the corner. And if she say, but Donald Trump, he taking calls from Donald Trump. Ho. Donald Trump had 250 linemen housed up at his resort. So yeah, he needs to take the calls from Donald Trump.
Yep.
So,
exactly.
And according to her, he has the power to stop laws in Congress. So yeah, you definitely should be asking, or any kind of resources or help that he can offer. You definitely got to ask at least.
May I say something?
Absolutely, Nikki. Yeah.
And this is Mel's point earlier regarding no political parties being for Black men. Do you expect any political party to be for anybody?
I don't.
That's for me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Nikki. No, I don't. But the way it's been exploited and the way how it's been exploited, you'll see groups claiming to do that. Even Republicans do that as well too, where they'll try to speak for people in certain respects, not as egregious as Democrats. I think the best thing Republicans can do is not be the party for Black people, but at the same time, I think just as a matter of it really reinforcing their image of their candidates, the way that they ran from Mark Robinson, but they defended Donald Trump. So I don't believe any party should be for the Black man. I'm just saying that just reaffirmed the point that we shouldn't look at racial identity because we don't belong in either one of those parties.
And Trump populism is why he's finally gaining traction. He did it the right way. He's talking for everybody. Yeah. It's not just one group. That's why the Democrats are falling apart now, and they're looking for replacements for us because they do that whole bucket thing where you have this, and they put people into buckets. Well, what ends up happening when you lose one is you got to find another one, and that's what we're seeing.
It's like no disrespect to men, especially the Black men, but Democrats really no longer need you. They barely need Black women, but they really don't need you guys anymore.
Yeah, they got the. I mean, even for the. I mean, even for the Democratic. I mean, they've been losing so much support from women. You know, Black, white. You know, suburbia. A lot of the LGBT people, they're leaving the party.
Yep.
It's like, bro, like they've lost so much support lately. And that's why when I see these polls, like the way that they are, I'm like, man, this shit kind of weird. But the only reason why it seems like it's much bigger when it comes to Kamala and Waltz's support is that it's in pockets, you know. So being in the triangle of North Carolina, it's going to seem like, oh man, it's like Kamala's just every fucking where. But when I go out to, you know, Person County or I go out to
I love Person County, bro.
Yeah, shouts out to Person. I'll be out there all the time. I'm actually gonna go out there later on today.
But like, salute to Roxborough.
Shouts out to Roxborough. And like, so when I go out there, it's a completely different situation. And what Roxborough is 25 minutes away, 35 minutes away, like, and it's like night and day. You go to Oxford, the same thing. Henderson. All these places like outside of the triangle, it shows you the reality of what's going on. Even with Charlotte being the banking capital of the Southeast, that is still a relatively liberal area. But like I said, once you get out of there, you go into Shelby or you go to Kannapolis or Statesville, Salisbury, all that reality check.
For sure.
So
Evo's telling, look, I can corroborate what Evo is saying, because when you get out of those metropolitan areas and Durham, you know, where like that area as well too, but when you get out of those rural areas, those areas are overwhelmingly conservative. Like Evo, the area where I grew up from, I grew up 25 minutes on the other side from in Virginia where Roxborough is at. That area is conservative. So all throughout there is conservative.
That's not
with the exception of
Danville.
Danville.
Okay, yeah, all right, because I'm about to say Danville is relatively purple. So, but even when you go into Danville, man, like first thing you see coming off that highway is that Confederate flag, like sitting right down, like coming straight off the highway. Like I was like, that's the wildest shit to me.
To both of you guys' points, I'm gonna pull something up just so you can see what's going on right now, because it is in pockets. It's absolutely in pockets, and that's all over the country. But when you look at the actual Real Clear Politics averages, this is North Carolina. This is every poll dating back to September 29th. Actually, no, this goes further. So it may feel like that depending on where you are, but the reality is Trump is up. And he shouldn't be up. He shouldn't be up in any of these swing states, but he's up right now. And the reason I say that is because they always add 4. They always overstate the Democrats by 4. They always oversample Democrats. This is a fact. So him being where he is right now is really bad, which is why you're seeing her so much where you're at.
Oh yeah,
she
no,
has
she's
no choice.
Yeah, she coming. Him, both Kamala and Trump, they coming to North Carolina this week.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, it's pretty much solidified at this point. I think that at this point, Trump is just doing he's doing victory laps at this point.
Yep.
Because he killed it in Wilmington, which is a blue city. He crushed it in Asheboro, which is where the zoo is. And that's a relatively purple area, so a lot of people showed up there. I mean, just the coast period.
Yeah.
Man, I was in Wilmington over this weekend, man. Look, the amount of signage that's out there for all these candidates, I mean, it legit made the city look tacky as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, like everywhere
I thought you
you
were gonna say it was that you enjoyed seeing the people engage.
No, exactly. Like, I mean, that's the best way of engaging, right? I mean, it's just like put your op right next to each other. I mean, and they have. I mean,
it's
every
war,
median every median, every side road, everywhere out there. I was just like, this is some crazy shit. And I went, and I mean, being from Durham, I would think that would it ain't happening like that out here. I'm super surprised, but I'm guessing because when you have Wilmington and Wrightsville, which is what Wilmington is relatively conservative, North Carolina Beach, but then you have Wrightsville and Curry Beach, where that's relatively liberal, very affluent but very liberal, and I'm just like, damn, like all these crazy signs. I'm talking about it's like thousands upon thousands upon thousands. It's just
that's how it was in Florida back in the day. That's how it was in Ohio before they turned red. They were considered battleground states. Like they don't play when they say battleground, they mean it.
Yeah,
I think North Carolina has what we're going to see in North Carolina is going to be the only state I believe that I could ever remember that's going to lose Republicans are going to lose the governorship.
Yeah,
but they're going to win the electoral votes.
Yeah. And so, and then also just to stay what Mel Dub said earlier about a black man having a party, and just how even I'll say this, you remember the whole scandal with John Edwards years ago?
I sure do.
You saw how even the Democrats, like, I mean, they railroaded that man.
They ran from him.
Like exactly.
They brought him back.
No, I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Well, no, not now.
He might have a cozy position somewhere, but the way that they railroaded him, like they railroaded the fuck out of him, and it's because the whole situation is messed up. I mean, your wife got cancer. You out here, doing what you're doing on the side or what have you, getting.
Oh, come on, Evo, make it plain, man. He knocked the woman up. He knocked the woman up and got a baby mama.
Yeah, he knocked her up, man. He was
at the worst possible time for his wife.
Worst possible time. At the worst fucking.
He earned
time.
that one.
No, he did. No, he definitely. But the way that they railroaded that man, I was like, God, like it was almost unheard of. With the way that whole situation happened, and you ain't heard from him since. I mean, I think he did like a ABC interview, and that was about it.
He's got money though. He's set for life.
He
They always set those kind of people up. They don't throw theirs out like Republicans do. Republicans throw theirs out completely. Liberals take care of theirs, put them up in a really nice home, give them a couple million, and let them sail off.
Right, like when Clay Aiken was running for office out here, I was like, bro,
I remember that.
I was like, bro, this is not no goddamn Hollywood, bro. Like, hey, you ain't just gonna get Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, bro, nah, it ain't happening. I was like, this dude actually running. I thought I was in the Twilight Zone, but yeah, that shit really happened. He lost by a major deficit as well. So, and he was doing it back when the LGBT people had to fucking bag in like for everything. So that lets you know how much North Carolina didn't want to fuck with him at all.
That's good. That was good for North Carolina.
Plus, he was snarky as hell. Like, yeah, that dude's he's a fucking asshole. Pardon my French. I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't even mean to be cussing like that.
I'm not done with the video. There's gonna be more cursing.
All right,
we can play it right now.
Yeah, play that.
They don't stop. They ain't gonna stop.
Check the back chat, bro.
All right, yes, sir.
They got Obama on the campaign trail for Miss Harris. I'm trying to figure out one thing. Who do the fuck Obama supposed to be? The fucking black messiah? Talking about his message to all the black men. Why we not voting for Miss Harris? Motherfucker, did you look at the situation we in right now? In the last 4 years? And then, Obama, you ain't done a motherfucking thing? Shit. It was better when Trump was in office than me all the way around. So who the fuck do Obama supposed to be? The goddamn messiah? Man, hell nah, man. You ain't spread the Red Sea. You know what I mean? You ain't done no shit like that to us, man. You ain't did shit for us really on the cool. So all that bringing Obama and praising Obama, I don't give a damn about Obama. When he starts doing something for these black community, then I say, well, good kudos to you too, brother. But other than that, man, stop throwing that shit in our face about, the black men not voting for Miss Harris. I'm not voting for motherfucking Miss Harris. That's just flat out. And I don't give a damn who she bring in. Obama is not the messiah, man.
What's really funny about him is my wife pointed out something that I didn't even catch. He's cursing out Obama, but then he keeps calling her Miss Harris. He's still respectful to the woman.
Right.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
For black
I just had to pause for the call.
I see he was wearing that Doug Einhoff shirt too.
I, like many of you, observed and listened and watched Barack Obama last night as he addressed black men. But as a black man, he did everything but address us. What he did, he berated black men, he rebuked black men, he even scolded black men, primarily because we will not fall in line and vote for Madam Lock-Up-Her Brother, Kamala Harris, because that's her record. As if black men are too stupid that we can't vote our self-interest, what's best for us, our pocketbook, our families. As if we've been immune to the past 3.5 years, as if we don't know that gas prices have been higher under Kamala Harris, food prices higher under Kamala Harris, interest rates on home mortgages higher under Kamala Harris, and runaway borders under Kamala Harris. But you know what? That's what the liberal white Democratic Party did. They dispatched Barack Obama out there to whip black men back on the plantation to vote Democrat.
Yep.
And President Obama, he meant a lot to black people, but he didn't do anything for black people. And for him to want to come down from his mansion in Martha's Vineyard and tell black men how we should vote, really? You don't even live in Chicago anymore. You left your black community, Barack Obama, and you want to tell us how to vote? We're not having that, and we're not voting for Kamala Harris.
Obama come out and talk to black men. I just want to say to Obama, you're not like us. Nah. You nothing like us, Obama. You tricked us 2 times. Well, you tricked them 2 times. Because I warned people about you. I used to live next door to you, down the street from you, your neighbor. So I know how you did Chicago. When you and Michelle got in that office, y'all forgot about Chicago. And if it wasn't for Chicago, Obama wouldn't have never became president, y'all. Never. He came to Chicago to springboard out of Chicago because it's a black caucus in Chicago.
That's
nowhere else in America, y'all. This guy is a fraud, a phony, slick talker, smooth talker, y'all. Understand this, Barry Hussein Obama. Who sent you? George Bush, your mentor? Because we know George Bush, your mentor. Y'all can't run this game on us no more. Let me tell you why we like Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump not a Democrat nor a Republican. He's an American like me and like the rest of us. And guess what, Obama? He gonna make America great again. When you became president, you ain't do nothing for America but tie it down. Y'all are devils. Obama and them are devils, y'all. Don't get it twisted. They tried to knock Trump head off 2 times in a row. Why? Because they don't want him to stop they plan they got going on. And they plan is to destroy America. They go get Obama, he talking about black men supposed to vote for Kamala Harris. He get on this shit, Obama, you not black like us.
Hey, yo, Barack, keep...
Yes, Mel, what's up?
I was just going to say, that is so interesting to hear these men speak. If you listen to them, they don't fit that same Republican narrative of I'm voting for Barack for Donald Trump. These are dudes you see in the barbershop. These are the dudes that you see every day out in the grind, making money, working hard, just trying to experience the American dream.
Yes,
so
sir.
what you're seeing now is this isn't one of those things. Oh, they're those type of Republicans, because these men probably aren't even Republicans.
Nope.
But what they're
most of them
saying,
are. I can guarantee most of them are.
Yeah, but they're saying they're tired of. And what that brother said was something that was true. I want everybody to pay attention and listen. He said, "You and George Bush are buddies." They sitting there passing around candy. Him and Michelle passing around candy to each other. But aren't these the same Democrats who hated Dick Cheney, and now they say this man is like the hero for them, and they're basking in his endorsement for Kamala Harris?
Him and his daughter.
Salute to Donald Trump for telling us that son of a bitch was evil and still stand on it.
Even though he's gone, he don't care. He doesn't care.
He don't care.
Does not care.
Keep your mouth closed when you're speaking on black men that's not a part of that plantation that you run full of ignorance. Our ancestors fought for the right for us to vote. Not fight for the right to vote for a specific party. That's not what they fought for. If I want to vote right, I'm going to vote right. If I want to vote left, I'm going to vote left. If I don't want to fucking vote, I ain't finna vote. I'm not finna let no mulatto-ass half-breed tell me how to vote. A lot of us black men are just waking up seeing through the bullshit. And some of us gonna vote Trump. It is what it is. We don't agree with the bullshit policies that Kamala Harris is saying. So cope. We don't care. We're tired of the shit. We tired of being on the ignorant plantation. It's none of y'all business on who anybody votes for. Voting should not be something that it should be everybody's business. So black men, vote accordingly. All right? Obama, you are not the gatekeeper for black men. You are not the king of the black community. Shut your ass up.
I was actually really excited about this one because now I have some women who stood up for us, and they came out talking, directing their comments to Obama. So I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, because they're the ones who I've been worried about, and the more I see them step up, I get more and more pride. So, yeah.
They need to appeal to the needs of the voters.
Now, even though she's on the left, just listen to what she says. I know some of you guys have seen this one, but I got a lot more on here. But you can't do nothing but respect this. I loved it.
And so when I was a delegate for President Obama in both of his elections in Ohio, right now the vice president is down 11 points in Ohio, even though I fully expect President Trump to take Ohio as he did twice, but to be down 11 points compared to President Biden, that is a problem. But this other issue I want to bring up is a problem too. Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity groups, my message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women. And why? as a politician, we should be trying to get all voters to vote. And hopefully there are a few good men out there who do care about the stripping away of some of women's bodily autonomy. But this is wrong for President Obama. It is a wrong course for the Harris-Walz campaign to lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
But do you think, sorry to interrupt you, Nina, but do you think he's right? That one of the reasons is because they don't like the idea of a woman.
It might be some listen, black men are socialized in the same society as any other man. So yes, is misogyny maybe a part of it? But again, is President Obama and is the Harris-Walz campaign going to lecture other male groups in the same way?
You ain't did a
She was so mad.
Look at her. She was about to lose it.
She was mad. Like you're not supposed to say this. But one thing she said that caught my ears. She said you got to respect that. And if you don't, what is the opposite of respect? Disrespect. Yeah. How can you look at me and have any expectations for me to vote for you? Kobe Bryant Filmroom, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well,
it's disrespectful.
But I told you, man, when I told a politician, a female politician running for Congress down here, that I was not voting for her, she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." She didn't even once try to get my attention on, well, what can I do to earn your vote? Because they don't respect us men, black men, enough to earn our votes.
Complete disrespect.
Let her wake up.
That's about to get more raunchy, though. Language warning.
It's in the same way.
You ain't did a fuck ass thing for us in the 8 years that you was in the White House. And you think you gonna pop up during an election year and try to scold black men for not wanting to vote for your candidate? Have you lost your fucking mind? I need you to go back into whatever cave and hole you fucking came out of and stay there. You're not about to come out and try to disrespect black men. We're not about to fucking do that. And this is a black ass woman telling you that. It's not happening. I'm not going for it. If you thought that I was going to hop on a bandwagon and be like, yeah, tell them, fuck no. Be quiet. Be quiet. There are millions of people in this country that are not voting for Kamala, and it's her motherfucking fault.
And her problem.
Every time she opens her mouth, bullshit flies out. Teleprompter, no teleprompter. It's all bullshit. We know she was raised in a middle class family. We don't give a fuck. The last 4 years have been hell for us. And you sitting over there with your millions of dollars and you gonna reemerge, come out of hiding when they need you, and then you gonna point your motherfucking finger at black men? It's not motherfucking happening. What Iyanla said, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Take your ass back to the hole you crawled out of with that big ass wife you got and leave us the fuck alone. Period. We shouldn't have voted for your motherfucking ass during the 8 years that you was there. A lot of my people was blinded by the fact that you came out as a dark-skinned man. And they took that and they ran with it. But people are waking the fuck up, and we don't care about color right now. Because people are hungry, and the grocery stores is high as hell. And we have inflation. And we have motherfuckers coming into this country getting more money than the people who have been affected by hurricanes. So we don't give a fuck about what you gotta say. All right? Go back to where you came from and keep black men's name out of your motherfucking mouth.
I caught that dark skin comment also. But I love, so it seems like the Democrats are accidentally bringing us together, which black women have been separated from black men for so long. I'm just loving seeing it. It's really, really cool to see. Because especially on this issue, like I was not expecting this. What's going on, Bolo? I was not expecting this many black women to come up and support us in this time, because during election time, this is where black women really go all the way left, literally.
And see, that's what I don't get. Like, was it 2020? Yeah, 2020. All black women was like, "We love you, black men. We love you." And then what? 2021, they started turning on you guys. I just didn't understand that. It makes no sense to me.
Because they got their symbolism. That's why they got their symbolism. They got their Supreme Court justice and they got their vice president for symbolic reasons. They didn't need black men to do that. They had the white men to do that. So that's why they chose
Kamala. The Supreme Court justice don't know what a woman is, though. So how's that symbolic justice?
Well, they took credit for that too.
Don't you talk about no Kappa, Nikki. What's wrong with you? She a Kappa.
I'm sorry. My bad.
She could vote in on AKA.
Thank you.
The whole world falling apart, and you got your Madam VP cranking one up on live television for y'all to see. How nice. And then you got Obama going around the Mulberry Bush, coming out the woodworks like Christmas past, talking about some, I'm not getting enough energy from the brothers. What? You get more than enough energy from the brothers, might I add.
Right.
Needless to say, you need to be focused on what retirement home you want to go to and stop focusing on people that's not worried about what you got going on. You done served your 8 years. Your services is no longer needed, sir. Go worry about your husband, your wife, and stop trying to promote this lifestyle that most of us don't even want to be a part of. Leave folks alone. The whole world falling apart. I don't hear y'all saying nothing about that. All y'all care about is votes and having power over innocent people that don't even know what's good for them no more. So my best suggestion to this organization, administration, whatever y'all got going on, you need to focus on yourself. Focus on that, because we got somebody else in mind that's going to focus on the American people. This is a business, and we all in this together. And since y'all seem to forgot about that, y'all could just get out the way so we can do bigger and better things. Okay? Have a good day.
So I just got this one question for
At least you say I have a good day.
Yeah.
When you gonna talk to the white man?
Mm-hmm.
When you gonna talk to the Hispanic man and the Asian man and all the other race of men out here in America that are voting? When are you gonna talk to them about who they need to vote for? I really can't stand this. I really don't understand why Black people of certain caliber or status who think they're quote unquote better than us regular Black folks, these type of Black folks, the celebrities included, why do they feel like they can talk to the Black people the way they want to talk to Black people? Like, we supposed to just fall in line. Are we they Negroes now? Are we their Negroes? Because I'm confusion. I just really can't understand this. Like, if you can't see the pandering, you're blind.
Baby, no. They're demonic little demon seeds. And they just have Black people going along with their political demonic agendas because they know that we are ignorant to the fact of the agendas that they're pushing. If I was to tell my uncle, my Black uncle right now, that there are tampons in my son's bathroom, but the tampons in my daughter's bathroom, they have to be paid for, my Black uncle will be going off because why is tampons in little boys' bathrooms? But that's what you're voting for. If my child is entering a beauty pageant to be Mrs. Florida, and they have a Mr. Florida in the pageant who wins, I'm going to be pissed. Put Mr. Florida in a lane of his own. But that's what you're voting for. And don't come to my comment section talking about transphobic. Let's be very clear. I believe in man and woman, and that's what I'm able to believe in. That's my right. That's my God-given right. I'm able to think for myself. I'm able to use my own brain. I don't have to conform to your ideas of what you think you are. I believe in man and woman, period. So I'm not trans nothing. I believe in man and woman. That's my beliefs. The fact that they are trying to let pedophiles get away with and get off and get fined when it comes to these children, that's what you're voting for. The fact that they're trying to transition children, changing little boys into little girls and little girls into little boys, that's what you're voting for. So I don't care how many people I have to walk off this demonic slave plantation. I'm doing that. I don't care how many people it pisses off. I'm doing that. So respectfully, Obama, nobody cares what you're talking about. Y'all demonic demon seeds are out of your minds. The fact that y'all think it's okay to off a baby in the 9th month. It's barely okay to off a baby in the 9th week. That's what you're voting for. That is demonic. Let alone the fact that nobody wants 4 more years of this. Any logical person, people in their feelings, yeah, but logically, anybody who wants 4 more years of this is insane. Kamala has said multiple times that she was involved in every decision when it came to decisions that Joe Biden made as president. And there was nothing that she didn't have her hand in. Only y'all have to hear things from the horse's mouth and then still pretend to be delusional and still make it seem like nobody got no power. And she's going to be different when she told you out of her mouth there is nothing that she will change. So you are actively getting 4 more years of this.
Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. Because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
Right.
Mm.
So I loved that. I loved all the women standing up for us. I thought that was really, really cool. That was really cool. What were you going to say? I'm sorry, Nikki.
I said, how has she been beneficial?
I
asked her a question, you know.
Yeah.
I think we really just need to prepare. Prepare accordingly.
We should all be prepared.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, after the election, I mean, we got a whole nother 2 months essentially with them, and you know, if you think that they're gonna go down easy, fuck no.
No.
Oh no. I don't know how many of you guys. Well, I'm doing a video about it. There was a terror attempt. You guys seen that?
Yeah, in Coachella. Oh,
Yeah,
a terror attempt or another
Oklahoma.
assassination?
Oklahoma.
Oh no, I ain't hear about that one.
Yeah, I'm doing a video on that. After this live, I'm gonna do a video on that, and I'll probably release it tomorrow. But yeah, so they're not gonna stop. It was planned to be on election day. And
Oh yeah, oh boy, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, never mind,
Yeah.
take that back. Yep.
Yep, from somebody who came over here to Mel's point during the vid through Afghanistan when they were letting all those people in from Afghanistan. That's how this person got here. And he's been here ever since. And he was plotting and they caught him. And now he's in prison. Or he's in jail right now. He's gonna be put on trial for attempting a terror attack. On election day was his plan. So that'll be my next video tomorrow.
And one more, that was the one that had the AKs and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, he was trying to get AKs that were used in Afghanistan. I don't know. I don't remember how he was trying to get them or where he was trying to get them from. But
I think I heard about him. He was planning on selling some of his family's assets in order to obtain that weaponry.
Yeah, because he was planning on going out by police.
Right.
I'll say it that way. That's how he was planning on going out. And well, I'll share it for the video. But so to your point, they're not going out. They're not just going to let this slide. They've already tried on his life twice.
Well, 3 times yesterday from Riverside.
What's that?
In Coachella, they tried a 3rd time.
Yeah, they tried the 3rd time in Coachella. I mean, it was an arrest, like immediate arrest, but still.
I believe it was Saturday.
Yeah. Yes.
And homie was just fined and released.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, in California, it's
keep trying.
baby purge right now. We've been baby purge since like 2020. Nobody wants to just realize that though. It's been baby purge over here.
Yep. You could do pretty much anything and get right back out. You go finish what you were doing.
Exactly.
That's crazy. No, I mean, especially when during the second attempt, when they had posted that note, the note, and it had the $100,000 or what have you. Like that was a symbolic way of telling people like, hey, look, this is what the potential payoff would be if you would go through with this. So. And this came from the DOJ, so it's like to see all these entities going after this one particular person. God, like it just lets me know, like, dog, like this dude is really on to something.
And that's why so many black men they're thinking the same thing. Like, what's really going on here? Because if he's what they say he is, why are they trying to get rid of him? Like, they're really, really, really trying to off the man.
Yeah, and
in every possible way. They just move right on to the next method.
and he had requested for a particular airline or a particular airplane with like a missile, disengager and launcher and all that other stuff for the last running weeks of the campaign. I'm like, God damn, like what the heck? What the fuck is going on? Like this, like
when you have to specifically request something, you know he got that from somewhere,
right?
He didn't just come up with that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's definitely some kind of threat that they were made aware of, that he had to even make a request like that. It's wild, man.
It is wild. And the people that's behind the scenes, Mel Dub or Odom, like I got so much shit that I've just been looking at and just saving this information. And my thing is like, hell, I thought about giving it to KB. I mean, anybody that's really speaking on this political stuff, like there's some information out there that the people need to see. In regards to the first thing that I had sent you was about the data that has been obtained from all of Kamala's rallies, and this guy who did a deep dive on IP addresses and things of that nature, he had saw that there were the same IP addresses that would show up at 3 or more of Kamala's rallies. In regards to saying that these people being bussed in, that these people are not even from the regional area where these where her rallies are happening. And I'm like, damn, because what stood out from it was when she was on Univision, and there was a lady in the background that was able to recite
she mouthed her. Yeah.
And I was
I
like,
got that in one of my videos.
yeah, I'm like yo, this kind of. I mean, just
word for word.
And my thing is, if you're gonna do this stuff, like I just noticed how sloppy they are.
Yeah.
Like it's so many obvious things. It's just like, bro, like y'all are just sloppy as hell. From the teleprompter being shown by accident to I mean, just everything. Her saying, "Oh, you know, we're on. It's a live broadcast." Like, bro, all this shit. It's like, bro, y'all sloppy as hell.
Yeah, right there on the Zoom, she's like, "It's a live bro." The earrings that she's been wearing every interview. It's so obvious what they're doing, but people don't pay attention. You just reminded me of something really funny that I was going to share, but I'll wait a second.
Hey, doesn't this sound like something that a drunk would do?
Oh, right. Right.
I'm not putting it out there, but I'm putting it out there.
No, when she said that she that beard that she had on Colbert's report or whatever, the show, what have you, I'm like, bro, you know damn well the last beard that you had was like right before you got on that damn stage.
Like I said before, she's an AK alcoholic. That's what she is.
Damn.
Have you guys seen the accent switch Kamala?
The dog. You talking about the dog?
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
I have to play that. Oh, I know you saw. I have to play that. Hold on 1 second.
The internet is just rude.
It's personality when you can switch who you are at the push of a button.
Oh my
God. Switch Kamala. Oh, hello, young lady. Quite a marvelous day, isn't it?
Why does she talk so weird? Let me play with her.
Well, hey there, little nugget. I'm going to be the first black female president of the United States of America.
Man, this doll sucks.
Accent Switch Kamala can emulate any accent you like, as long as it grants her credibility.
Bonjour, tu aimes croissants?
Merde américaine.
Guten Tag, Sie lieben ein Bratwurst? Ufta, 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 da.
Luke, I am your mother.
Switch Kamala. That's right. But wait, there's more. All new Accent Switch Kamala comes with 2 bags of campaign money, a blind eye for illegal immigration, and her own multi-laugh 3000 generator. Laugh in every way possible. Let Accent Switch Kamala turn your life into a complete circus.
When you give me more money, like Uncle Joey did.
Don't you wear a little mad? The money's coming.
I don't understand.
Oh, excuse me, honey.
I meant to say the money is coming. I love ice cream.
It's Accent Switch Kamala and brand new Tampon Tim.
You know, my grandma always used to say, Kamala Janu, please wash your hands so we can eat our chicken masama.
It's Accent Switch Kamala.
Yo. Hey, yo. That shit's wild. Oh, damn.
The internet is undefeated.
The internet is undefeated.
I've been singing that since yesterday, man. Accent Switch Kamala.
Yo, that shit's wild. Oh, man.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I gotta show that to. Oh, that is hilarious.
I can share it with you on IG. Now, you sent me a message. I didn't even see that. I can't look at TikTok because I don't have TikTok. But sometimes it'll let me view them, and then sometimes it won't. Sometimes it tries to force me to download it. But I'll try it. If I can't see that thing that you sent me earlier, I'll find it.
I'll send the Twitter page that the guy got the information from.
That'll work.
But
That's
hey,
so great.
Salute to the
Oh,
panel,
come on,
man.
Come on, man. You can't do that, man. No. He's doing a Mel. Mel does that, and I have to boot him out every live. Not every live, but no, man, you can't do that.
No, Biz. Biz, keep
That's
doing
all
it.
I want earlier, but no
Biz,
one
keep
would
doing
catch
it.
that
Keep doing
reference.
it.
No, Biz, you about to get timed out. I'm gonna have to 86K you like I did Mel.
Hey, but hey, salute to the panel. Hey,
Yes,
Nikki,
sir.
I just subbed up to you, man. I'm so glad that I can sub up to
Well,
you.
I got Mel's link here too. If you, I'm sure
No
everybody
worries,
in
no
here is subbed up to him. But
Well,
just
thank
in
you.
case.
I'm saying no worries. Thank you. It's truly appreciate it.
Yeah, well,
How
I
about
appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro.
Here? Yes, sir,
I
of
just wanted to
course.
say this real quick, man. Just keep, like bringing these messages of truth, and I'm glad to see your channel growing and prospering and thriving,
Thank
man.
you, sir.
Because you got a lot that needs to be said, and it's just listen to what Malcolm said.
Oh,
now
yeah.
they come. I'm just gonna say that
come
it's
across.
amazing that now they're coming to us in this last 11th hour as if we're supposed to vote. And it's time to step up, and it's time to be independent. I'm not saying vote for Donald Trump, but I'm saying this to every black man out there who's listening: do whatever the hell you want to do.
I just time.
If you
time
are going to
Biz out
vote,
for
go to
50
congress.gov
seconds.
or federalregister.gov and read policies.
Just time Biz out for a minute. 60 seconds, Biz. 60 seconds.
Damn. Free Biz. Free Biz, man. Yeah,
But
that's
anyway, you guys got anything else?
I'm
Before Biz
about
gets
to
back?
I'm about to bust moves myself, but thanks for having me up. Having
Yes,
us
sir.
up.
Appreciate you coming out, man.
And yeah, and like I said, I hit you with some more of the stuff that I've received, and yeah, I mean, this is dope, and it's good to see that. Yeah, your page is growing, and yeah, you had the engagement. You got the dope ass lighting. So hey, you got a nice background, bro. Like so,
Appreciate that.
so yeah, thank you for
You got a
having me up.
page? You got a channel?
I mean, well, I'm talking on it right now, but I mean, it's just my music.
Put it in the
That's it.
background.
I
You want some music? Sub up to Evo.
Yeah, I mean,
I every live I put up, and in the descriptions I put up everybody the channels that I frequent. Oh, in this description, you guys, if you want all those TikTokers that I used, I put all of their handles in my description. So if you want to follow any of them, you can absolutely get their handles in there, because some of them people are hilarious. That last chick is hilarious.
Yeah, the dude with the dreads, the bigger dude with the dreads, I follow him on TikTok.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, like it seems like you and I, we share pretty much the same algorithm. And there's several others that I follow that I think that you would like.
Did you put it in
Because
there? It ain't showing.
hold on, I'm about to
I
put
see a highlight, but it ain't. There's nothing in there. That's weird. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now there's several content creators that I follow. One that you probably would like is the older millennial. That dude, he I mean, talk about the hot facts. Like, dude be spinning hot facts. And there's this one guy named
This on X?
No, this is on TikTok, but older millennial also has a Twitter as well. So I like I said, I shoot you all their stuff, man, because it's and even their Instagrams and all that stuff. So they got some dope shit going on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man, my timeline is wild. So
yeah, mine is
pretty
damn wild. I definitely had to simmer down some of the stuff I was getting on Twitter. I was like, bro. I mean, I ain't been on in months, and I come on.
If you click on it and you watch it, and you definitely, if you like it, you're gonna get more and more and more. They don't play.
They do not play no games, bro. I'm like, every time I turn around, it's a goddamn shootout. I'm like, bro, come on now. I did not sign up for this. I did not sign up for that.
I did. I know when I get something, I'm like, oh, I know exactly which video caused this.
Exactly.
I got wild, man, dude. I got stuff from comic stuff to wrestling to like violence, extreme. I'm like, man, I gotta chill on these likes.
Yeah, no, exactly. When it comes to that, especially that extreme violence stuff, like
Man,
Twitter,
some of it's too hard. I'm like, okay,
yeah, Twitter is entirely outrageous, man. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I understand free speech, but damn,
hey, man. If you want to get your music or anything else out, Rumble. Anybody who has a channel, I keep saying this. I'm gonna start saying this pretty much every live. If you have a channel on YouTube, there's no reason to not have one on Rumble. If you go to Rumble right now, you can super chat me. I'm like, holy crap, you're immediately monetized. Now, obviously, you got to gain a following before they can do it. But the fact that that's available to me, I was like, oh, that's really cool. I had a profile, and I didn't know that that's not the same thing as a channel. Yeah, I'm gonna sub up too. I didn't know that it's the same. It's not the same thing as a channel. So I got subs on my regular profile, but yeah, I didn't know. Like, I'm like, man, you're immediately monetized, so there's really no reason, even if nobody's taking advantage of it. The fact that it's available, everyone who has a channel, Biz, Mel, Nikki, Evo,
yeah,
you,
I have Rumble, so yeah,
there's no reason to not get a Rumble. You guys all should do it because you're already eligible. Again, it may take a while. See you later, Miss Phoenix. Thank you.
So aggressive, sir. Gosh. Okay.
All right, Phoenix. Phoenix, be safe out there.
Oh, all right, man. Take it easy, sir.
Oh no, I was telling Phoenix to be safe.
Sorry.
I always tell people that, because we live in a crazy world. We definitely live in a crazy world.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, I really like Rumble. So yeah, I'm promoting that. I was able to move all my videos over. I'm like, oh, this is sweet.
Oh, so it's a seamless transaction? We could just
no. So, but no, it used to be, but they cut that off. But if you go live, like right now, I'm live on both. Mm-hmm. So whenever you go live or whenever you post a video, you can set it so that it drops on both. So there's really going forward, it would be seamless. But all your old stuff, all the respect my authority, all that stuff.
Whatever.
Yeah, those are awesome. No, I love those. I'm telling you, I watch all of those. I watch all of them. That's what really got me watching, like, and telling people, man, you got to watch this chick edit. She's hilarious. I share all of that stuff.
That's appreciated.
Yeah,
well, I guess that'll be some homework that I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm gonna sub it to you as well. Yes. Yeah, the last video that I posted was the last video I posted was like I guess it was a friendly back and forth, but it was a diss towards somebody that within this sector, and yeah, but it was all fun and games. I thought about doing the damn SVS diss, but I was like, man, I don't need all. I ain't trying to be known as the diss rapper, man. I'm definitely way more versatile when it comes to that.
That's cool. Mel just one up Biz, and he got timed out for 30 minutes. He'll be back tomorrow.
Damn, Biz, free Biz.
No, not Biz, Mel.
Oh,
Biz was only 60 seconds. Mel got egregious with it. He got gone. But anyway.
All right. Well, sure.
All right, man.
Y'all be safe out there.
You too,
Once again,
sir.
thank you for having me up, and I'll talk to you soon. Especially, hey, when it comes to this political stuff, man.
I'm always
I know
here, dude.
I like to
3
do the
days a week.
jokey jokes and shit, but I'm definitely informed of what's going on out here.
Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are my live days. I do videos on the other days. So
All right,
if you
10-4,
want to come
sir.
by, I'm always here, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man.
You got a whole little schedule. Okay.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
learning from you.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So if you guys want to support these channels, the first one is the young lady who is here right now. You can go back and watch all her old stuff. The edits are hilarious. Miss Real Talk Nikki, Mel Dub, who was just up here. I already shared. Let me
I try to do what I can.
let's see. Biz 101, who is in the chat. He's not timed out anymore. If you want advice on if you want crypto advice, if you want investment advice, or if you just have questions about those things, you can learn this man. And he's free and he's a good dude. He really, really, really genuinely wants to help people. He ain't doing it for the money, because all the money he sends right back.
We'll definitely check out with Jeff. I'm gonna check it
Yeah,
out.
if you wanna learn about, I know you're not a fan of crypto, but it is the future. It
Yeah.
absolutely is the future.
It's only the future for those that are going to be able to operate in the system. For folks like me, they're gonna be shutting my stuff down. So I got my
Tune
go
into
to
Biz. He can help you. Any questions? And I know he's legit because I know the stuff. So when I hear him, when I first heard him talking about, oh, he actually knows what he's talking about. That's why I support him like heavy. That's why. Everybody knows Kwame Brown. I don't have to promote him, but I do anyway because he's such an important figure in this sector. Miss Akimi is another great content creator. You share her. Probably the most positive person I've ever seen online. I'm like, how is somebody always this positive? The single best YouTuber out there is this young man right here. Great content creator. You're gonna get comedy. You're gonna get great editing. You're gonna get great quality stuff. That is Damn D POV. Thank you, Evo. Oh man, you pushed it. You're real close. Miss Selena is another person. I gotta get with her. We were supposed to be doing one live a month with me and a couple minister friends on her panel.
Yeah, I kind of been off of Damn D for a minute. Is Regina and
No.
Okay.
He still does that, but I focus on. See, you almost got timed out.
Oh, my bad.
No,
See, I don't even know what that means, but
Oh
okay.
yeah, that's all gone. No. I focus on the hip hop stuff that he's doing now. I don't go into that beef stuff. It's too much for me. I can't. Turns me into a different person. That I don't want to be. Vince covers college football, NFL football. Bolo covers mostly Jamaican politics, but he also covers American politics. Great channel. His channel's blowing up. I love watching it. Love watching it. Taryn the Black is a newer YouTuber. He's over 100 subscribers now. He does college sports
So
and
I'm gonna ask you
NFL.
a question. Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your take on the election? Do you think that she's gonna win?
No, she has no chance.
Okay.
I do think they're going to try to. There's still time for a late October surprise, but no. If you look at, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If you look at Poly Market, which is sports books, it's actually political, but they take bets on this stuff. You're not going to take money on stuff and play with it by lying about where the people are. They have Trump up big now. And I have a video coming out about that. Actually, Wednesday, my live, I'm going to cover that. And then between that and Real Clear Politics, it's very, very clear who's leading, which is why Kamala is panicking the way she is, which is why we just saw Obama lecturing us. They know they're wrong.
What about states like my state, California and New York, that's allowing illegal immigrants to vote?
There's not much. as long as that state votes in who they vote in the local elections, that's just what it's going to be. Evo, you back?
That's true.
Or did he not drop down? Before I let him back up, Patriotic Porker is a friend of mine from Chicago. Went to school with my sisters. Very, very, very smart political dude. Definitely want to follow him. Beautiful one who was she's the there's a private chat. Sorry. Oh, he's back. Okay. Check out her community wall. She posts great content. Great content. What's up, man?
Yo, what's going on? I meant to mention this earlier today because you said something about the October surprise.
Yeah.
Like I said, to some of the information that I've seen, your boy Tampon Timmy hit, allegedly his new nickname is Touchdown Timmy. And he out here, doing inappropriate things.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he out here doing inappropriate things with some people out of an
Oh,
age
boy.
bracket he wasn't supposed to. There's a lot. I'm talking about a lot of information in that regard. So,
oh man, I was thinking October surprise the other direction. G Will.
I mean, the October surprise is going to be rather Timmy drops out or Biden more likely will endorse Trump.
No way.
Biden's already doing it.
Your algorithm worse than mine.
Right now.
I mean, yeah, Biden's already. He's already like low key endorsing him, but like
he's had some interesting encounters, they're doing some interesting things, but there's no way he's going to endorse Trump.
He done already called him Mr. President. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, he put that hat on, and he also walked up on the airplane with the red hat. That was kind of like a symbol.
Dumb. He has no idea what's going on, man. He has no idea. What's going on, G Will?
Hey, I just wanted to come up and salute you guys because this was a good one.
Thank you, sir.
That you guys had. I was sitting here listening. I've been listening the whole time. I've been a chiropractor. I done been to the dentist. I done been everywhere just listening.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, it has been 2 hours. Wow, I didn't even know that been that long.
Yeah, so I just I appreciate the content today. You guys did a really, really good job. The videos were like right on point, man. I was really impressed with the sisters going to bat for us because
man, that was awesome.
Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they look at us like we fools. But when you tell a brother that we being ridiculous because we don't want to vote for you, sometimes the line has to be drawn, and I think that the way they go about things is to their detriment right now.
Yep.
It's definitely not to their favor because they're losing more voters because the party that's supposed to be the party of the Rhodes Scholars and the smart people are dumb as hell right now.
You saw Michael Moore, dude. Michael Moore of all people. I'm like, wow.
Right.
Because Michael Moore he also did that documentary on 9/11. That was a huge
he's done
thing.
Several.
Yeah. Like I remember when that came out, I was like, I didn't really care too much for him. I always thought he was a creepy looking individual, but his works are good. I'm not gonna lie.
He's a propaganda documentary. He's really good at what he does, though. Really,
he's really good at what he does.
His first one was I think it was not American Meat.
Wasn't it the McDonald's one or
No. It was before that. It was the auto industry. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Shit, I'm driving right now.
Something in me, but it was really, 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 really well done. Propaganda piece, but it was really well done. He's a talented dude. He looks like there's a guy named Adam Carolla. He says he looks like a lesbian trucker.
Oh shit! Free him.
But he's come around and saying, you know what? This would be the biggest FU to the establishment is to vote for this guy. G Will was just up here and went down. He owns a company that does custom apparel, t-shirts, embroidery, sublimation, tumblers, coffee mugs, all kind of stuff. If you guys ever need any work,
that's dope.
He made this t-shirt. Yeah,
I need that information.
Yep, his Instagram. I just put it in the chat. He's the one who made this shirt. He's made a whole bunch of stuff for me. He's done.
Oh, for right.
Yeah, he did this for me. So if you guys need any work, he's done some work for Lou also. So and he's in California, Nikki, just so you know. But he ships and
Oh yeah,
everything.
he did tell me he's in Cali. Oh yeah, so I'm
Mhm.
definitely gonna be.
Yep,
Where's
that's
his
his
name?
IG. Huh?
Where's the IG?
I just put it in the chat. It's STG Designs.
I just followed it.
There you go.
Well, I just followed him with my personal page, so hopefully you don't dox me. I need to stop.
Nah, he ain't like that.
I'm joking around, bro. I know good people when I see them, man. Like,
Yeah, nah, he's a minister, man. If he does, you let me know.
man, it would never be that type of issue, man.
Nah,
there's good people out here, man.
We
Like,
don't
for real,
do that
for real.
over at this side. You see, I timed out Biz and Mel. I don't do any of that over here, man. Any of
Man,
it.
freedom.
No, Biz is back. Mel, he's
Freedom.
gone for tomorrow.
Free the homies, man, because they out here cutting up.
It's funny. It's funny.
Cutting
But
up.
yeah, all those TikTok, all those influencers I put in my description. This Redman week, as far as music goes, so I came in with Redman. I'm gonna leave today with Redman. Do you guys have anything else?
I'll be that. All right, be easy.
Actually, I'm gonna do accent switch, come out, and then I'm gonna leave.
Man, that's just hilarious, man. That is classic. I'm gonna definitely. I saw it come across my. I saw it come across my feed, and I didn't really pay much attention to it. But I'm definitely gonna share it. I'm gonna share the hell out of that.
Yeah, that's a great.
I do want to actually add something. I'm gonna need my brothers to understand that you have plenty of sisters out here that love you over the system. There's plenty of us, so y'all need to stop doubting yourselves.
No, it's not doubting. It's not doubting you guys, but when we see, even on my timelines, and I see, I'm like, oh man, come on, because they're choosing sorors and stuff like that over, and it's like, oh, and then it's just we've had a rough history when it comes to welfare, single parent homes, all that stuff is just, it's been a long, rough road. So I really, really, really love that Democrats are accidentally bringing us back together, because that's not what they want to do.
Yeah, that's not what they wanted, but they
not what they want.
Did that by accident.
12, 51, 53 situation going on right now. So I'm for the division. I think we need
I'm kind of I was saying that earlier this week. I mean, last week I was like, I'm so okay with the division. Like with some of these like I really am.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't go to war with everybody. Some people deserve to be on the front line, and you have to be in the back. So I mean, I need my Kamala voters. They're frontline people.
They are. I call them my Democratic dummies. So
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying.
Crash out, please crash out.
Right.
Like, especially when you got the colorful hair. Oh man, even better.
Man, and the little pig thing, the pig nose ring.
Yep, with the bull nose. Yep. I'm like, crash out, please. Now, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but yeah, just crash out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so okay with the divide because I actually dress in normal clothing. The people I'm around dress in normal clothing.
We know there's two genders.
Only two? Are you sure? I don't know. I was watching No Fugazi. If you guys ever watched him, he had a guy on who was trying to convince him that there was more genders. God, I have not laughed so hard at somebody's content. I don't know if you guys ever watched No Fugazi. You heard
that name sounds familiar.
His name is Cooley, and he it's not really manosphere stuff. It's a mixture, but oh man, hilarious content creator.
Because I saw this one video where a dude came up with the microphone. He asked the black dude, "Was like, how many genders are there?" He was like, I don't know. I'm just here." Like he didn't want to answer the question because
they get scared, man.
It gets wicked real quick. And I'm like, bro, like this is obvious. Like even I've even seen some of their arguments and how they end up just saying like that even within the T community or what have you. They pretty much narrow it down to two genders as well. Like I mean, come on, bro. Like you're your argument is so baseless
I'm gonna
that it
find.
always reverts back to what the original argument was. I
Yep.
don't know.
It's just saying. I'm gonna find the one I was referring to. That's the whole topic was that. Where is it?
But stay woke.
I love how they try to take that phrase.
Right.
And flip it on the right. It's like
I am so upset that they took it. It hurt my feelings.
It did. Yeah.
It didn't hurt mine. I was like, oh please. It's so weird. So
Someone
cheesy.
called me that one day. I was like, no, I'm not woke. No.
Exactly. No, I don't want that.
I just put the link to that one episode. You're gonna laugh at that one. Evo, you'll love that one. That's a really funny one.
10-4. Hey, I love to laugh, man. Hey, especially at the expense of some dumbass leftists.
I love it.
I mean, hell, even the conservatives got some people that.
Oh, there's tons. Well,
there's a lot of conservatives that they look dumb as hell. But like,
I'm way to the right, so I don't like Republicans at all. But DeSantis was catching it from me for a while till he finally left. I don't know what he was thinking, but yeah. So I agree. There's a lot more to my left than there are to yours, though. I guarantee.
10-4. Hey, I functions with it, man. Hey, like I said, I mean, for me personally, I have my people who I like, and who I don't like, and even within in the conservative party, with the quote unquote conservative party, I call them the rhinos. You know what they call them, the rhinos, right? And those are the legit sheeps and wolf in sheep's clothing, because
Man, they're dangerous.
Like Ted Cruz, I'm just calling him out. Hey, look, Ted Cruz, bro. Hey, look,
he's useful though. He's useful, but during 2020 election, I was like, this dude's an idiot. But he's very useful.
He kind of redeemed himself a few years ago under Obama when he introduced his term limit.
Yeah.
He
did a lot of good stuff during the vid time also.
He's useful when he needs to be.
Yeah.
I think it was the beard.
Down, he's very, very useful.
I think it was the beard. When he started growing the beard out, that's when he started to become
I think
more reasonable. It's something about the beard, bro.
That's
like
so true.
The beard did something to him.
You know what? I'm gonna go back and look, and if this is true, I'm gonna be upset.
This is true. No, I never thought about it. He just said it. When he got the beard is when he started acting normal.
Right.
He said normal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, because like I was never a Ted Cruz fan, but like during a lot of the committee boards or what have you, like when he calls out some of these people, like, and I saw the beard, I'm like, hold up, bro, like hold up, hey.
He was calling out the right too.
And he was calling out he calling out the right as well. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Do what you were supposed to be doing in the first place. But I'm trying to tell you, once that beard came, and like I said, all these politicians, all these people behind the scenes, they know the game before it's brought out to us. And exactly. I think that he knew that the temperature was going to be changing, and you better start getting right.
Wolverine Cruz, man, I never thought about that.
Yep.
Never thought about
Ron
that.
Paul is my favorite. Always.
Ron, old school Ron.
Daddy, not the son.
Yeah, I love Ron.
The son is like Ted with me.
I like the son. He's good. I like him. He's a good dude. He's solid to me.
My man's is Hawley out in South Carolina.
Oh yeah,
that's a bad dude. That's a bad dude right there.
Yeah,
that's a bad dude right there.
He's an attorney and he's on it. Every hearing, I love watching him.
Yeah,
he is funny.
Him and John Kennedy. That dude is hilarious.
And John Kennedy, yeah.
Oh, that dude is fun.
Man,
he rocks in the seat. He talks real slow, and then boom, he hits him with a question, like, and they just like, oh no, he just didn't do that to me.
Yeah, especially the carbon monoxide argument that happened with that college kid that was trying to minimize carbon monoxide or what have you. He was like, "Do you know what it is, son?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you know the impact that it has on?" It has very little. He said, "Exactly." I was just like, "Damn."
Yeah, he's really smart, And people, every person I've seen try to go up against him gets outsmarted. They don't even see it coming.
They don't
They
think.
don't
I
see it
mean,
coming.
because I guess they're just looking at it like, oh, this is just an old man or what have you. But nah, he's definitely getting his flowers now because he's been fighting for this stuff for years.
He
But
really has.
he's finally getting his flowers the way that he should.
Yeah.
Because he's been putting these people on these hot seats for a long time. It's
Yep.
just
Every hearing.
every hearing. Yep. And I think it's also because now that people are paying so much more attention now to things that they never thought that they would be paying attention to in regards to this election, he's starting to come across like the algorithm a whole lot more, like the
Yeah.
clips and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, I started following him. I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel. Like, oh, cool. I followed him on there. He's got 2 of them.
oh, all right, yeah, I know. I follow I follow his I guess it's his fan page or what have you because
He's
he ain't
got
really.
2. I doubt he's posted it, but they're his official. We'll say that. He's got the official channel.
That and whom else? My other boy Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck,
Glenn Beck lost me. I know he's come back around, but when Trump was running first, he was annoying me so much. I'm like, come on, dude. He really annoyed me. I unfollowed everything, all things Blaze and Beck, because he was just. And it's not that I don't like people who disagree. I don't like when the right turns like that. And I'm like, what is going on? And this is why I don't even use the word conservative anymore. I took it out of all of my descriptions. When they threw a fit over DeSantis, they chose a side. And it wasn't even really about them choosing a side. It's how they started blaming Trump for the demic, and they started using all the left arguments. I'm like, what are we doing here? What are you people doing? Like, what is this? And DeSantis turned Florida red and all this. It's like, wait a minute, whoa. It was just a lot going on during that time, and I saw a lot of people on the right differently. Beck was one of the first ones in 2016. I'm like, all right, this dude. Gutfeld was like that for a while, and he came around. What's her name? Megan. What's the chick's name?
Not Megan. I know who you're talking about. Megan Kelly. Yeah.
Megan Kelly. Yeah. She was one of them.
Chick.
I'm like, oh, she's just nasty. But now she's come back around, and it may be because of the money. Whatever the reason is, I at least can respect. I just didn't like how they turned, and it wasn't even really about him. It was about us. It's like they're ignoring. We're the ones who put him where he is. So every time you turn on him and talk about whatever you're talking about me, and they don't seem to get that, or they didn't seem to get that. Beck has come around 180, full 180.
I'm trying to tell you, when he started growing that beard out, I'm trying to tell you, man, there's something about the beard.
He did too.
When the beard grows,
he did too.
Hey, I'm trying to let you know.
I never thought about that.
When the beard comes in, it's something about it, bro. And then on top of that, I mean,
true. He looks like Colonel Sanders now.
Yeah, like especially when it comes to JD Vance, because JD Vance is the first VP candidate to ever have a beard. And I remember, really? He is. Yeah, and so
he came around too.
Yeah, because remember he had the baby face back in 2016. And when the beard, I'm trying to tell you, when the beard comes out, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta pay more attention to this.
Now, Evo, I have a question. I love beards, so I'm not gonna say anything against beards, but are you saying this because you have a beard, sir?
No, ma'am, I do not. I can't even grow one. I have beard envy.
It looks like you got one on there.
Right, it does.
I got a chin. I had a chin.
You got that Rodney strap. That little.
Oh man, nah, I ain't got the undercarriage, but he got the whole. He got the
Rodney
whole.
Got, like, it looks like a black COVID mask under his chin.
Oh man, man. Free Rodney, free my boy Rodney, man.
I might grow mine out when it starts getting cooler, but I never thought about the beards.
Yeah, when the beards, all these beards coming out, man. Like, and hey, all these people starting to change because of that. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's just something that I noticed myself.
I can't believe I didn't notice it.
And
until
you
said it.
Yeah, I'm like back in 2016 with all these people with the baby faces, man. Like they want some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? But like when that beard came out, I don't know what happened, So,
Dude, what's funny is that I must have recognized it because as soon as you said it, it clicked, and I never thought about it. What's going on, TP?
What up, TP?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, and I'm sure there's more, but as far as like the people that we've known throughout the years, the people that we know throughout the years, like that's just it just seems like when it was Babyface, hey, you was being a baby bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when that beard came out, hey, you know what I'm saying? But I do not have. I do not have a beard. I have beard envy. I envy most people who can grow a beard. You know what I'm saying? So, like how there's a lot of teeth envy out here. Yeah, I definitely have beard envy.
Interesting. Huh. All right. Well, I just learned something today.
Again?
I just learned something today. Beard. What happened?
I just got news that my gas about to go back up again.
Oh. Man, California is crazy because especially when the whole EV the cars out there, the reason because not as many people purchased the cars out there the way that they thought that they would have. So the taxing on the EVs, they started to tax the gas instead because
that's wild.
Yeah. Now the California, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but it is a shithole.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, yeah, because it's so beautiful. I lived there for a long time. I feel so bad every time I look. I'm like, man, that is rough. Nikki, you said something. My Wednesday live is going to be all debunking David.
Oh yeah,
you said something about gas, and he said it hadn't been raised in 15 years.
Yeah, in 11 years, and that was a lie because
I'm debunking every point that he made. I provide proof in the video. It's all ready to go. I need to schedule that now. But yeah, my whole Wednesday episodes be debunking David.
Okay, good. I'm definitely
You're
gonna
gonna laugh at that one.
And you need to add one of those videos that you just played with the girls. Oh my god.
Like a compilation. I have a playlist with all my
the
compilations.
inflation bill. I don't
that.
get why Obama even mentioned it. And she reminded me. She's the reason why inflation is higher because of the Inflation Reduction Act. So I don't get why Obama was like, oh, she gonna lower inflation. How? When she
lower compared to what she did.
She has been the tiebreaker vote in multiple Senate votes and once again, like I mean,
they don't want to hear that. They don't want the truth. I tell them that, and they be like, "Oh, you're lying. That's fake news." I'm like, "You can Google."
That's because I do. So the difference is I do the Googling and I put it up here. So I'll have, especially with the David stuff, that was just wild. Some things I don't have to because I really destroyed his position on
He needs his name taken. I'm just saying.
On abortion, I destroyed his position. But on the video I made of just debunking him is like 25 minutes long. Just debunking stuff that he said. You're gonna enjoy that. You'll laugh at that one. That's gonna be a good one. I can't wait. Evo, I had a liberal up here in my last live. I've had him up before, but I like having him up just so I can hear how ridiculous the left is, and it helps me because I get a better understanding of that side. As crazy as they are, I still like talking to them. So if you know any liberals who will talk,
I do.
Who will talk?
Well, probably might not talk,
most of them won't do that. Yeah, most of them won't do that. But
yeah, they kind of are starting to become smart and remain inside the echo chambers. They're starting to become smart.
Yeah, because they know once they say something out loud, it doesn't go anywhere, and they gotta stand on it, and they don't like standing on anything.
See, and there was a time where I always was in the middle, but I used to hang around like, I mean, hell, just where I'm from. I mean, it's a predominantly liberal city, so there's times where a lot of the people I will be around, I could hear that echo, and I always was the dent within that echo. So, whenever someone came up to me with some bullshit, I was like, I just come at it with the logical reasoning, and a lot of times they didn't like that.
They do
And
not like that, man.
And I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't seek contingency or conflict. My thing is that, bro, do you hear yourself? Listen to listen to you, or let's play this back and let's play this back a month from now.
Mm-hmm.
And do you still have the same view of what you do? And a lot of these people, they do have these long-term views, but they don't understand how one policy minded that it is, or how short-term it is. And
Mm-hmm.
that's one thing that I've also noticed with a lot of leftists. A lot of their stuff is mainly just
It's
in the
emotional.
moment.
Yeah, it's
Emotional. It's emotional. Is in the moment.
Yep.
And there's no longevity behind it. It's like, all right, cool.
Zero ability to think long term when it comes to policies.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to policies, and it's like, all right, cool. You got the gay marriage thing. You
Mm-hmm.
have some people that they were okay with just getting that. They're
Yep.
okay now.
Gays
You have
Against
this.
Groomers has been talking about this for years now.
Is that shouts out to Gays Against Groomers, because I follow them as well, bro. Like they are
great organization.
They are out there doing the work for
As
real.
crazy
And
as it sounds, they are doing God's work.
they are doing God's
And
work.
people
Yeah.
don't understand, like, there are people who just wanted the right to marry, and that was it.
That
But
was it.
as I always say, progressives progress. They will always go further and keep going and going and going. And next thing you know, you have things like NAMBLA and all this weird stuff infiltrating all these other movements. It's wild, man. It really is. But Gays Against Groomers is a phenomenal organization. I follow them on everywhere.
Yeah. And I say, you're doing the Lord's work when your property is being damaged.
Yep. They definitely
Like,
come after them.
they come at them hard. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just like, bro, just yeah, exactly.
No
Pause.
diddy,
Like,
no diddy, no diddy.
but my thing is like, bro, like why are you going so hard for these kids?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just leave the kids alone. And that is their whole thing, and I freaking love it. Like, stay away from this kid.
Even the ones in the T arena are
Yeah.
like, no, we ain't. Like, I really like that organization. I watch all of their every time they put something out. I watch it, and I did a whole video on that. It's a dark video, but it's about that. And it was a really hard video to make because you see what they're doing to kids, but then somehow the Knights in Shining Armor was a group called Gays Against Groomers. I never heard of them. I'm like, what is this? And I'm watching, I'm like, oh wow, they're going harder in the paint than we are. And I'm like, why are they? Because, and then I thought about it. They're the ones who are being infiltrated. So they're like, no. We don't need a plus. We don't want a plus.
Exactly. No.
Yeah, I really respect all of them. Everybody who I've seen on their platform are for real, dude. I like it.
And then I hate to even say that. I mean, when it came to just the colorful hair people, right? Because they do have colorful hair people in there.
Yeah.
Or they call themselves alternative, but they're Trump supporters. They're anti the liberal agenda. They're anti all that stuff. So I hate to put that broad stroke over them like that. But after seeing that, it opened up my eyes to more information in regards to like, yo, there's really people out there that's like, bro, like, leave the kids alone.
Yeah,
Like,
and I when I saw the drag queens doing, I'm like, oh, okay, so this isn't like there's people like you said,
they got
in that
drag queens
organization that are like, we're not doing this. This ain't got nothing to do with this. Is for adults. And I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay. So I saw it a whole different way, like you just said. I was like, oh, okay, so it's not a them against us thing. There are normal people within that movement. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. So,
Stop calling people normal.
Yeah. No. So when I say normal, I mean have normal.
They have growth.
They have more traditional.
Traditional, yeah. As weird as it sounds, it really is. They really are some traditional people in that community that I never thought I would have never even looked into it if not for them. So. Mel's back. You had 30 minutes.
There was a commercial break. I endorsed and supporting about a teenage non-married black girl Rejecting calling.
What is the non-binary?
Wow.
I don't know.
I don't
So
understand. My son
binary is two.
count, but I couldn't understand it.
Two options. So they say there's not two, I guess. But wouldn't that make all of them non-binary?
Pretty much. They don't even know. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of them they kill their own arguments.
They
all the
always
time.
do. Always.
And so non-binary means that you do not what's
You
that
don't
word?
subscribe to just man and woman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're not a man. They deem themselves as not a male or not a female. So that's where you get the they thems.
Yeah, Matt
Once
Walsh
again,
destroyed all of that.
yeah.
He threw a wrecking ball through that.
Shouts out to Matt Walsh too. I mean,
Man,
like
What is a woman was game changing.
Yeah, what is and the fact that he get beat up, you know what I'm saying? Like all this other stuff. And once again, when he grew the beard out, I'm trying to tell you,
Well,
bro.
he always had the beard. I don't remember him not having a beard. He's had the beard.
He had the little flimsy beard. Like it was like it won't as thick as it is now. Pause.
He's got full.
But when he got that
full
full
lumberjack
beard,
now. Yeah,
when he went to full lumber, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like my
Do you-
man, like
I don't count him though, because he's always had. What you
Evo,
say?
Do you get these educational courses on your channel or your Instagram? Because I would like to take your class on the beards.
No, ma'am. It's just something I really pay attention to politics. Like I'm not like a historian. I'm the furthest from it. However, throughout life, I just always, even if I didn't participate in it, I always vote local. But I always paid attention to what's going on in the political world, in the political space, left and right. So there's people on the left that I do like. I mean, I was telling people that back when Kamala first came out, I'm like, man, look, the Democratic Party should have went with Shapiro. But the thing about Shapiro,
he's got issues going on too.
He got exactly.
Yeah, they didn't want his secrets coming out because then he would have been destroyed.
Yeah, he would have been destroyed, but because he out here trying to hide sexual allegations within his cabinet, so it's just like he got some wild stuff going on. But the thing about it is,
it would turn a lot of women off.
It would. Well, hey, look, Kamala's husband out here pimp slapping mother.
Man, strong.
Like this. Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about his pimp hand is hella strong. You know what I'm saying? And there's multiple allegations of this. He out here just chin checking women. Like, come on now.
Yep, paying them off too.
I need to look into this.
Nikki.
Man!
Oh my goodness,
there's a whole lot about that man.
Doug Emhoff.
Emhoff,
strong pimp hand.
And see, my thing is
his woman looked the wrong way. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. She
looked
Dana
White.
Why he want her to be?
Oh man,
biblically accurate.
I'm trying to tell you, hey, look, I wouldn't be surprised. You see how scraggly like Kamala's neck is, like that shit looking kind of like wrinkly as hell.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, I think he choked her twice. Allegedly, I think he choked her a couple of times. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Yeah.
Man, look, hey. Once a woman hit her, always one, bro. Like, I mean,
I don't know how it must take a lot to even get to that point, but to do it more than once.
And then on the first date, he slapped old girl in 2012 in France, allegedly.
All she did was she was talking to a waiter the wrong way, and wow, I'm like, hey, like that?
Hey,
that's wow.
Allegedly.
He said, I'm gonna look into this.
Phoenix was wrong for her comment.
Like,
the femininity?
Yeah, her suits.
Oh, she is Hillary Clinton. I don't want to say worse. She's just as bad to me as Hillary. I mean, she doesn't off people yet that we know of. But she locks them up and tries.
I only worked on a video, but I'm comparing her. She's Attila. If you guys read the Bible, that's who Kamala is.
She's
the Jezebel spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I
Because
said earlier, this election is truly symbolic. It's definitely shown the under beast of that party,
yes,
and it started to show how demonic that it really is.
Mm-hmm.
And you just had and people who used to support it at first was mainly it was just about the social, at least how they presented a lot of stuff was social about social issues back in '08 and even in the '90s and all that stuff. You have Barack, you have Biden, Hillary, all of them. They all said
Mm-hmm.
how they were against the LGBT community, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Till he lit up the
however,
White House. So he got
exactly. So,
paid.
but when they started to see how they were losing, that was the ultimate. We gotta get this real quick. And then
Yeah.
you have Trump that said from the get go that yeah, it's not his thing. However, do you? I'm not gonna stop
And
you
this is
for
why I like him, because even when he disagrees with something, even on abortion, when he disagrees
I
with the right,
turned
he
them
still
hoes
says, "But
wild.
this is what I'm mandated to do, so I have to. I'm doing what my constituency is telling
Like I
me."
said, yeah.
That's the most important thing. We don't care what you really believe, to be honest. We care that you do what I say. If I
Mm-hmm.
vote you in to take care of the border, you need to take care of the border. You can't turn on me and later on say, you know what, we need to come up with a comprehensive immigration. No, no, no. I don't want to hear that. That's not what you told us. We put you there to do something. And
Mm-hmm.
he's willing to do the stuff that we tell him to do. And then people keep saying you're a Trump supporter. No, no, no. He supports what I tell him to do.
and
That's
see, what
why I'm voting the man in.
it's like we don't like he's cool, but I support what he does,
Yep.
not what he says.
That's
And
it.
David killed me with that. Like, oh, do you hear what he says? Yes,
Yeah,
I hear
do.
what he says, but do you see what he does? Is my
Wait,
thing. Are
exactly.
you watching what he's doing? Because I don't
And
care what he's saying. Because guess what? Kamala's telling you she loves you,
yep.
but at the same time, she's selling your country.
Yep.
So
And selling baby body parts. But that's okay because she's not saying it.
right.
It's okay. I don't care what people say. Like you said, I want to see what they do.
And and extracting people's DNA allegedly. Allegedly.
It ain't a legend, man. That's what they do.
Hey, look, I'm just trying to look out for your channel, so I don't get 86K. You know what I'm saying? So allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Extracting all this DNA from all these people, especially when it comes to this abortion thing. And really trying to it really is like a case study of Black people's DNA, because notice the demographic of people that they're really driving this agenda to is Black women,
Yeah.
knowing that we have
And they're the ones who drive it. That's what drove. And for my first live, I was talking about this. I'm like, why are our women taking up these causes and promoting stuff that they are? We know you're against it. Why are you promoting it? It's been a weird. That's why I'm so proud of what's going on right now, Nikki. It's why I was like, I was just like, okay, this is cool. They're accidentally bringing us back by by using our men to chastise our men. And it's like, what? And they chose the most feminine dude with no men in his life. He came up with no men in his life to lecture me. Like,
right.
no, I'm not doing that. But yeah,
I mean, shouts out to Michael, man. You know what I'm saying? Live your life though.
Best person.
Michael's a big dude, man.
Man, that's a big motherfucker right there. God,
You heard her? She said your big wife, or your big. What did she say? Whatever she said, it was funny. Your big wife.
She said big husband.
Shouts out to Michael. Shouts out to Michael.
There's some scary photos of that one too, but I ain't gonna go. I'm definitely not gonna cover that on here. I'm not.
Yeah, when you really go into that rabbit hole and just understand.
You do have the same timeline I got, because that short hair and that smile and them eyes. I'm like, oh, okay.
And the elbows, when they show the indention in the elbows, I'm like, oh man,
that back.
They got my boy.
That back.
Free my boy.
That Brock Lesnar back. I'm like, oh,
man,
okay.
look, talk about that is a
Her back is bigger than
1995.
Andre Dub, and he goes and works out every day.
That is a 1995 JVC 50-inch television, right, guys? To be more careful. There's a big back.
You could
Okay,
project off of that thing.
I'm like, man, you could park an Escalade on that mouth. Guys, to be more
Andre
careful.
Dub goes and works out every day, and her back is bigger than his. Got more definition.
Man, and like I mean, when they started
I need to
exposing
stop.
about the kids, man, like realizing that those kids ain't really. I mean, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Them
Well,
kids ain't theirs.
when you see the real parents, it's like,
Right,
oh,
when
wait
you
a
see the
minute.
real, exactly.
I'm just saying. All right, I definitely got to go now because I'm about to go down a really bad rabbit hole, mess around and get me clapped.
Yeah, I was about to say, oh yeah, these rabbit
But
holes,
them
man,
kids,
they
those
go deep,
parents,
bro.
they look more like the.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you guys.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, bro. I'm already there with you. We share the same frequency. Pause.
We do.
So, all right, well,
Evo the artist, Real Talk
what?
Nikki, Andre Dub,
I'll be
Mel
subscribing
Dub,
to you, Evo.
Phoenix
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Rising. Who else was in
And
here?
I think I subscribed to you too earlier before when they had first dropped the link. So, and I'm going to second check again just to make sure I did. So,
You guys don't follow Evo. Follow Evo. If you don't follow Nikki, please follow her. Go back and look at all her old videos. I'm telling you, it's hilarious. Her
All right,
edits are
10-4.
phenomenal.
I'll be putting out a new one soon, especially my reaction to a bummer. Y'all only got a taste of it.
I enjoyed when you switched from Respect My Authority and you switched to the proper one. See, I'm telling you, I was watching all of those. You went from Respect My Authority and you changed it to I don't even remember the episode where he said it the way he did, but he changed it.
Oh, I have authority?
Yes.
Right.
You
And
will, and you will respect it.
All right, so.
And you will respect it.
South Park.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
10-4. I definitely sub. So,
Nice.
and I want to put the notifications to all. So whenever you drop, I'm going to definitely look.
Awesome. Mel, even though he's timed out now for 30 minutes again, that's his channel if you guys want to follow.
Oh, Mel.
Why you keep on getting? Come
He
on.
knows
Man.
what he's doing. He knoes what he's doing.
You know
Biz
what?
101
I'm
is
gonna use
free.
you timing out Mel in my video on censorship that I'm about to do. And see, look at you.
Can. It's not censorship. It's not censorship.
I mean, when we call old boy, was it Ike Turner Imhoff? Guys, to be
That
more
was funny.
that's hey.
That ain't what got him timed out. He's bringing up beef stuff. That's what gets him timed out. Him and Biz. That's what they got timed out for.
Oh, 10-4.
Yeah. I don't care about the trolling. As soon as they bring up name, and he knows it. That's why every time he gets down, he'll say something. He'll make a reference. And it's like, boom, time out. Miss Phoenix Rising, thank you for coming back. Appreciate you, young lady. All right, let me get
Once
out.
again, thank you for having me up.
Yes,
nice meeting you, Miss Nikki. And I'm now sub. And y'all be safe out here in these streets.
You too, man.
Uncle
L, thank you, sir. TP, thank you, sir, for coming.
I'm looking forward to that David video.
Oh yeah, it's already done. I'm just gonna go straight live on Wednesday. You're really gonna enjoy that because you were right about pretty much everything. No, you ain't got to do it. I already got Mel Andre though. I appreciate it though. Biz 101, thank you, sir, for stopping by. G Will, thank you, man. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Anytime.
Have a good one.
You too. Beautiful one, young lady. Can't thank you enough. Andre Dub, I can't thank you enough, sir. I appreciate you both. Mike Levin, appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Who else was in here? I said Uncle L. Said Biz. Man, there was a lot of people in here. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Clean was in here. I didn't even know. It came out the bushes for one comment. Came out just to laugh at something. Appreciate you. Oh, that was a couple more comments. Miss Amber C. Bolo was in here. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Evo. Kobe Bryant Film Room. I appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Thank you, Evo. Well, you were part of the show, so thank you very much. You helped make it a great show. Who else was in here? Who else? Miss SJ was in here. Thank you, young lady. Appreciate you. Michael McNair. I don't know who that person is. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Who else? I'm scrolling. This was a great live. Great help. Everybody came up, gave their input. That was awesome. I think that was everybody. Oh, Free J was in here. Appreciate you. Just Jay was in here. Appreciate you, young lady. Thank you. I already said Nikki. She was in here. T-Rel was in here. Dang, I missed the comment. Sorry about that. Kachamata Jagger was in here. Thank you. And if I missed you, I apologize. There was a lot of people in here. Holy crap. Anyway, thank you guys very much. Again, like I said, like I told you guys, this is Red Man Week for me, so every intro and every outro is going to be Red Man. Ricky Clay was in here. Dan Tanner was in here. Cool. Didn't even see that. Thank you guys for stopping by. True Essence was in here. Thank you, young lady. All right, for real this time. I am gone. Subscribe to my Rumble. Check it out. Yeah, I saw Muddy Waters too. Oh, I saw that. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate you all. Thank you. Man, subscribe to my Rumble. Share this live. I think we gave a lot of information early and just opinions, man. We can't allow people to pressure us into doing anything, especially a right that we have and a choice that we have. Can't do it. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.